Sis, long time no see.
Sis? Could it be Susan?
That's right. It's your cute little sister Susan. Sis, how are you?
I'm fine, but more importantly, how did you find out my WhatsApp account?
I looked it up through your ex-boyfriend. You remember Bob? The guy I stole from you, don't you? I broke up with him right after that. You're still friends with him, right? I asked him and he told me.
We were classmates in high school and in the same club. When we all get together, Bob is there too. I don't think anything of it now. So, what do you want? I don't have anything to say to you because I'm done with you.
You're still as cold as ever, sis. I really wanted to congratulate you. I asked around to various people for your contact information. Finally, I found Bob.
What do you mean, congratulate?
Oh no, sis. Don't play dumb with me.
So, what is it?
I heard you got remarried. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations.
How did you know about that? Who told you? I didn't tell anyone because I didn't want you to know.
It doesn't matter who it is. You shouldn't be looking for the culprit. I guess you hear rumors like that all the time. Why are you hiding something good?
Think about it. Who do you think that caused it?
What? Are you saying it's my fault? Sis, that's terrible.
Well, if they know, then so be it. Thank you for taking the time to contact me. I'm busy. Can I go now?
Wait a minute. I finally found you, but you're being so cold. We're sisters. And you didn't even let me know you got remarried? You've always been like that.
Don't be silly. It's all your fault. Don't you know how much I've suffered because of you? I thought I had finally gotten rid of you, and now you contact me like this again. It's thanks to my current husband that I'm finally getting back on my feet. I don't want to have anything to do with you anymore.
I knew you wouldn't like it, okay? I knew that. But I really just wanted to genuinely congratulate you.
How can I believe that? How could you take my husband away from me and then call me like nothing happened?
Don't talk to me like I stole your husband.
It's exactly the same thing. What's the difference?
We just happened to be attracted to each other.
How can you say that? You were after my husband from the very beginning, with every intention of taking him away from me.
Besides, he was the one who approached me first.
All you do is lie. You went to see my ex-husband many times by accident, and I know it. I also know that you've been giving off an aura of liking him.
Sis, maybe you think I'm the only one at fault?
Well, I know that my ex-husband was like that when he flirted with you.
That's not the only thing. You're really sweet on yourself, aren't you, sis?
Huh? What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that you weren't attractive enough as a woman to keep him. I don't want you to blame us for everything.
I've had enough of this. Talking with you is just tiring.
Oh, I'm right. You can't say it back.
Say whatever you want. I remarried and I'm happy now.
Yeah, I was surprised to hear that. I didn't expect that there would be a man who would like you.
Huh? Didn't you just call me to congratulate me? If you're just trying to piss me off, can we just finish our conversation?
Sorry. I thought you were going to be single for the rest of your life, so I was just surprised.
Can I really go? It's none of your business who I remarried, so leave me alone.
I'm your sister, remember? It's my business.
What is your new husband like? I'm not going to tell you that. If I told you, you'd try to take him away again, right? That's impossible.
You're the one who's impossible. You wouldn't even introduce me to your new husband.
I'm not going to introduce you to anyone, no matter how much you ask. You're the one who wants to take everything that's mine.
You don't have to talk to me like that.
You deserve to hear that. I'm really busy, so I won't be responding anymore. I'll see you later.
Sis, wait a minute. Sis? Sis, don't ignore me.
You again? I told you I won't answer you anymore, didn't I? I don't know if you're free, but I'm busy.
That's terrible. I'm not free either. I'm happy about something. I called you because I wanted you to hear it from me.
I don't want to hear it.
Why not?
It's probably just something stupid. Then I don't want to hear it.
That's just awful. Your sweet, sweet sister wants you to listen to her. So why can't you at least listen to me a little?
Who's sweet? To me, she's just a cheeky little sister, isn't she? Anyway, I'm not going to listen to you. Go talk to someone else, a friend. Bye.
Wait a minute. I'll tell you briefly. I have a boyfriend.
Oh, well, that's great. Is that all you have to say? I'm not interested in your boyfriend.
Wait. My boyfriend is amazing. He's so hot. You've seen my previous boyfriends, right? I'm sure they were all cool in their own way, but he's number one all time. Isn't that amazing? And he's super elite. Don't you think he's perfect?
I haven't even met him, so I don't know if he's perfect. But I have a feeling you'd like him. You always choose people based on their own conditions.
What's wrong with that? Most women do.
I don't think so.
And he asked me to marry him and have a baby.
Good for you. I wish you all the best. Can I go now?
Hey sis, why do you keep talking like that? You could have been a little happier.
I told you from the start I don't want to listen to you. I'm not going to congratulate you even if I hear about your happiness.
Huh? I can't believe it. I was so happy when you got remarried. And yet, you won't give me your blessing even though I have a boyfriend.
Isn't it obvious? You stole not only my boyfriend, but also my husband. I won't let you say I've forgotten. You were still in high school when you stole my boyfriend, and you were still in college when you stole my husband. You weren't serious. You enjoyed taking them from me, didn't you? And now, you want me to congratulate you for having a boyfriend? Don't be silly.
I'm sorry, but I'm serious this time. I'm 20 now, and I'm graduating from junior college soon, right? I definitely don't want to work. I'm going to marry him and become an elegant housewife. I'd love to have his children and raise a happy family.
It's your life, and that's fine. As long as you stay out of my way. Why don't you do whatever you want?
Yeah, thanks. I'll keep you posted on how things go with him.
You don't have to. I don't want anything to do with you, and if you have a wedding, I'm not going.
What are you talking about? You're my only sister. Of course you're going to be at the wedding.
I don't want to. I broke it off with you. Don't forget that. Don't ever contact me again.
You're just saying that. I don't remember cutting ties with you. I'll contact you soon. Sis, can I talk to you for a minute?
You again? I was relieved when I didn't hear from you for a while. I told you not to contact me again.
Did you?
I'm really busy. I have so much to do. I don't have time for you.
You should really listen to me today. I'm serious.
No, it's fine. I've told you 100 times that I don't want to hear what you have to say.
Oh my God! Why are you being such a bitch, sis? Just listen to me.
I told you I don't want to.
Enough. I'll tell you one-sidedly. I told you the other day that I have a boyfriend. He proposed to me and we're getting married. Well, that's good.
I heard all about it. Bye.
So, this is a bit sudden, but we're going to spend close to $100,000 and have a big wedding.
Oh yeah?
He himself has a lot of money, but his parents have money too. They're paying for it.
You just want to brag, don't you? I don't care how much you'll spend on the wedding, and I'm not going to the wedding.
Oh no!
I've told you 1,000 times, I'm done with you. Don't tell me you've forgotten.
No, I remember. Because our father and mother also took your side, and they cut ties with me too.
Of course they did. It's not about taking sides or anything. I think they just got fed up with their lousy daughter.
I'm getting off track. The main topic isn't about the wedding. There's a reason we're in a hurry to get married. I'm having a baby.
What? A baby? Already? You said you had a boyfriend just a few days ago.
Yes, but I had already decided to marry him. I'm rather happy that things are progressing so quickly, wouldn't you say? You are old enough to be a mom, but I'm going to be a mom before you. I'm really sorry.
Why are you apologizing to me? I don't care if you become a mom or not.
Really? I think it's really your business.
What? If you have something to say, say it.
It's very hard for me to say it. I'll say it then. I stole your husband again.
Huh?
I took your husband and I got pregnant.
What are you talking about? Don't tell stupid lies.
That's not a lie. I think you have every right to be angry. I'm really sorry because I ended up taking your husband again. I'm sorry for that alone. I was so surprised that I could even have a child.
That can't be true.
Why not? It's definitely your husband. Your husband works for a famous company, right? He makes a lot of money, and he has a chance to get transferred overseas, right?
That's true, but there are plenty of companies like that.
I'm not just talking about a company. He is tall and wears thick-rimmed glasses, right?
That's true, but
he's insanely good-looking, isn't he?
I don't know if I'm the right person to say this, being his wife, but in general, I think he's good-looking.
See? Definitely your husband. Sis, I don't have the courage to see you. I never imagined that I would have to take away my sister's husband twice.
You definitely did that on purpose. You enjoy making me sad so much.
Oh? I got busted! Yes, it's not that I enjoy it. It's just that I want your thing so much.
My husband is not a thing. You're only 20 years old and you can meet as many people as you want. You don't need to take my husband away from me.
Well, on the other hand, that's how much I love you, isn't it?
No way. You like me? You're giving me the chills. I'll ask you again. Who are you going to marry?
Oh my God. Did you forget in your shock? I told you he's your husband.
There's no way you and I are sisters.
Even if you don't want to believe it, we're sisters. Oh, I'm sorry. I have a wedding meeting now. I have to go, sis. See you later. Sis, I need to talk to you. Sis, don't ignore me.
Hey, what are you up so early?
What? It's already past noon. Are you sleepwalking?
Do you want to talk to me again? What is it this time?
Sis, what's going on?
What is it?
Don't play dumb with me.
I have no idea what you're trying to say.
Your husband's mother just showed me a video.
What? My mother-in-law? I don't understand. What video is it?
Huh? You know what it is. How long are you going to play dumb with me?
No, I really don't know what it's about.
The video had a bunch of pictures from when I was dating your ex-husband. And there was a message from him at the end.
What? What kind of message?
How dare you ruin my happiness because you went the extra mile.
Wow, impressive. He is right.
Huh? Why is that? I knew it was you who did it. When you heard I was pregnant with your husband's baby and getting married, you're trying to harass me so my marriage will fail.
Huh? There's no way I would do such a thing.
I get it. You stole the pictures from my phone without my permission. I didn't even know you were still talking to your ex-husband. It's too awful that you would do something like this.
Why would I talk with my ex-husband? I never want to see him. I don't even know where he is or what he's doing.
No. Who else would it be but my sister? Because of you, I'm in trouble because my mother-in-law is asking me a lot of questions.
Asking you questions? What kind?
Can you promise me that you will never look at another man again? Can you promise that you will devote yourself to my son for the rest of your life? Can you promise that you'll have a child until an heir is born?
Wow.
She said she wants to be sure before I marry her son.
She's amazing.
No. It's your fault. You knew about his mother's character, and you set this up. That's really disgusting. I can't forgive you.
Why should I do such a thing? I told you before, didn't I? It's none of my business who you marry.
Huh? That can't be true. You're harassing me like this because I said I'm marrying your husband. But I can't forgive you for this. You're going to have to make a proper excuse to his mother, aren't you?
What excuse do you want me to give?
That was indeed my ex-husband, but it's not my sister's fault. I just wasn't attractive for him. My sister says she will only devote herself to him from now on. Tell his mother this.
I can't lie like that, because it's true that you messed with my ex-husband.
No! If you don't give an excuse for me, I may never be happy with him. I want to marry him and become a wealthy housewife. Help me out here.
I don't want to help you. Even if I wanted to, it's physically impossible.
What? What do you mean?
Because I'm not in the States right now.
What? That's impossible. Don't lie to me.
I'm not lying. I haven't been in the States since I first got your line.
If you're not lying, then where are you? Oh, I understand. Maybe you're in shock because you lost your husband again, and you're on a trip to get over him. If that's the case, I guess I can't help it. I understand that you're shocked.
Did you listen to what I had to say? From the first time you contacted me, I said I wasn't in the States.
Really? What the hell is going on?
You seem to have misunderstood something. I'm in Germany.
Huh? Germany?
My husband is an international traveler, like you said. He works in our German office now. I'm in Germany right now because of my husband's job transfer. By the way, he works for a famous company. If he is tall and good-looking with thick-rimmed glasses, I can think of someone else besides my husband.
Really? Who is he?
He's my stalker.
Huh? Stalker?
Who told you that the man you are marrying is my husband?
Of course he told me. What do you mean, stalker?
I was the victim of a stalker about 6 months ago.
What? You?
That's right. When I was in the States, I saw someone who looked like my husband at the train station. I called out to him once, and that was the stalker.
And
then I started seeing him every day like he was waiting for me.
I'm seriously scared.
Right? Soon, he'd ask me to marry him. He started asking me to have his baby. I didn't even ask him, but he started saying he wouldn't let me worry about money. I got so scared I had to run and run and run, and finally, even his mother came out.
Are you talking about his mother by any chance?
I think it probably is. With the marriage certificate. Fill this out now and you will marry my son. You are going to have our son's child. I won't let you get away with it. She had this look in her eyes that scared the shit out of me.
No, that's not true.
I'm not lying. I told my husband, and he was so worried that he decided to hide and keep an eye on him. Just that day, my stalker suddenly pulled me by the arm. He almost took me. My husband came right out and caught him. Somehow, the stalker's mother was there too. Instead of apologizing, she said, "You're married. I thought you were single. If that's the case, just say so. We're only interested in women who can give us an heir." And then he left.
That's such a mess. But isn't it crazy? He did indeed say he was your husband.
Did he really say it like that? Think back to that time.
Let's see. As I recall, are you my sister's husband? I think I asked him that way.
Because he was such a jerk, I think he was just making things up as he went along. He didn't care who it was as long as he could marry and produce an heir, did he?
Oh no! What am I supposed to do? I'm pregnant with this child. What's going to happen now?
I don't know. How am I supposed to know? Well, I can only imagine how tumultuous your life will be marrying that man.
Oh no! It's your fault that things turned out like this, so do something about it.
Huh? Why is it my fault? I had nothing to do with it.
You shouldn't have just remarried and tried to be happy without thinking about me.
That's enough. I was in the depths of grief because you took my ex-husband away from me. Then I happened to meet him. He saved me from my grief. He married me knowing everything that had happened. I'm going to spend the rest of my life with him.
It's not fair that you're the only one who's happy.
Then why don't you be happy too?
What? How?
Just create a happy family with my ex-stalker and his mother.
Don't be irresponsible. I can't do that. I seriously want to break up with him now that I've heard about him.
But you're pregnant. You have to make it work with those people. Or are you going to raise a child on your own? And you're not even working.
That's... Sis, please, you have to help me.
I can't. I told you, I'm in Germany. There's nothing I can do for you.
Then, go back home now. You could do that for your sweet sister.
My sweet sister? That's not how I think of you. I broke it off with you in the first place. I don't owe you anything.
Don't be so cold.
If you don't want to get married, then you're on your own. Find a job where you can work even if you have a baby. Or you can try to talk to the police. Think for yourself.
Sis, are you seriously not going to help me?
I'm serious. I won't help you. I will never forgive you. Don't ever contact me again. I'll block your contacts too.
Sis, wait, please.
After that, my sister ran away from him and his mother and tried to rely on our parents. But my parents still can't forgive her for taking my ex-husband away from me. She was turned away at the door. However, she is still their child. I think it was complicated for them to turn away my sister with a big belly. She didn't want them to find her. She moved to a faraway place where she didn't know anyone. She gave birth to her child alone. I think it was a good thing that she was able to escape from them. But my sister is only 20 years old and ignorant of the world. I doubt if she can raise a child by herself. Well, she got what she deserved, I guess. I'm going to be living in Germany for a few more years. I would like to spend this precious time with my family.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Hey, Miss Anderson, you're following my boyfriend. What? Who texted me all of a sudden? Could it be you're Amy Smith, who worked for me at the previous company? Yes, that's right. That's not important. Just stop following my boyfriend. Your boyfriend? Who are you talking about? Don't play dumb with me. You've been stalking my boyfriend the whole time. Stalking? Me? You're over 50 years old, aren't you? You're too old to be stalking a young guy in his 20s. I'm not stalking anyone. Bullshit! I've witnessed it many times. I've seen you bothering my man by following him around. I don't know who are you talking about. I work with a lot of different people in my line of work now, so I don't know who you are talking about. He's good looking, in a suit, tall. There are plenty of people in the world with those traits, and that's not enough to know. At the very least, you need to tell his name. I don't want to leave my boyfriend's name on the filthy stalker's phone. Then, I have no idea who you are talking about. Anyway, that guy is my boyfriend. Don't hang around him. What are you really talking about? I have a husband and a son to begin with. Huh? You're married and have a son and you're stalking my boyfriend? My boyfriend and your son are probably the same age, right? Ew, that's disgusting. There's no way an old hag like you could be dating him, you pervert. I told you I'm not doing that. Shut up! From this moment on, you will never go near my boyfriend. I'm home, Sean. Welcome back, Mom. It must have been tough to go on a 6-month business trip overseas. Thank you. I was actually supposed to come home yesterday, but I didn't expect the flight to be cancelled due to the bad weather. Well, I'm relieved that you made it home for my wedding tomorrow. Sorry to make you worry, but after all, I haven't even met and greeted your fiancée yet. It's okay. You'll see her at the wedding tomorrow. I've told her all about your situation, so don't worry. Thank you. Well, I'm going to take a bath early tonight and go to bed. Yeah, good night. Good night. Hey! Why are you at my wedding? Why does an old lady who was stalking my darling have to do with the wedding? Could it be the person you assumed I was stalking? That's right. He's my darling, the handsome groom of today. I'm glad I found out what you were up to before you ruined our wedding. It was close. Miss Smith, that's my line. As soon as you saw my face, you grabbed me by the collar and threw me out of the ceremony hall. When I tried to go inside again, the wedding staff stopped me. Did you tell them anything? Of course I did. I strongly urged them not to let that old woman in because she was the stalker of the groom. I came here to attend my own son's wedding. Huh? Liar! There's only one wedding to be held here today, and it's mine. Yes, then this makes it extra clear. What? I'm definitely the mother of your groom, Sean. Huh? I knew that my son's girlfriend's name is Amy Smith, but that is a very common name. Actually, I know someone else with the same name besides you. Besides, I was so busy with my new job that I had forgotten about my former subordinate, Amy Smith. That was careless of me. I'm sorry about that. What? I don't understand. My groom is your son? I mean, it's true that the age difference between us is about parent and child, but still, if you were his mother, you would have the same last name. Sean's last name is not Anderson. Then Anderson is my maiden name. Huh? The company where I was your boss, I joined when I was single and got married a few years later and took my husband's last name. But my maiden name, Anderson, was so well known within the company and among clients that I continued to use it at work. This is not so unusual for a married female employee, is it? What are you talking about? Do you want to keep Sean to yourself with such lies? I don't want you here, you stupid old pervert, so get lost right away. You really don't want to admit that I'm Sean's mother, do you? Of course I don't. Sean's mother owns a company that deals in foreign goods. She's not some stupid old pervert and stalker like you. She's a world-class businesswoman, a super career woman. She's been on a buying trip to various countries for the past 6 months or so. I'm really looking forward to meeting her for the first time today. Oh, you are? Chop chop! Stalker hag, get the hell out of here! Then tell Sean that his mother has left. Huh? Wish I could have met you today after I was introduced to you as his mother. You're still saying that, aren't you? Mom, are you about to enter the ceremony? Amy wants to see you. I saw her just now. Huh? If you tell her I'm Anderson, her former boss, who she kicked out of the venue about 20 minutes ago for stalking Sean, she'll recognize me. What? Stalker? I'm going to the hospital for now. What? What's wrong? When Amy kicked me out of the wedding hall, I think I hurt my knee. It's been hurting. What? And where's Dad? I thought he came with you. He left something in a car in the parking lot, so he wasn't there with me. He will drive me to the hospital. You have to make sure that Amy knows that I am the real Sean's mother. Okay. No way! I can't believe you're really his mother! Why didn't you say so? I told you. You could have told me more forcefully. You kicked me out of the ceremony without listening to me. I thought I explained everything to you in detail in the message afterwards. It was you who blamed me in a one-sided way and didn't believe me no matter what I said. Because I thought it was a lie. An old lady who quit her job because she was jealous of my youth and cuteness became a career woman who travels around the world. Who would have thought of that? My reason for leaving that company was to start my own. Huh? It had nothing to do with you at all, Miss Smith. Huh? Well, talking about the past is not going to change the present. Then, please come back. I know you're Sean's mother. I believe you. I hurt my knee because of you, and now I'm in the hospital. What? If you'll excuse me. Hey, Sean! Please reconsider. I really didn't mean any harm. I just misunderstood things a little. Let me ask you one thing. You saw me and my mother walking together, and you thought she was my stalker. I showed you a picture of my mother once before. Didn't you recognize at that time that your alleged stalker and my mother were the same person?
Well, I didn't really look at the picture. I didn't remember.
I see.
So, I didn't think it was the same person.
That being said, why didn't you just ask me what really happened instead of blaming my mother? If you had done that, you could have cleared up the misunderstanding right away. Or at least, we might not have had to call off the marriage.
Even if you say that.
You're right. I'm not gonna change my mind now.
Oh no! Sean!
This is goodbye. From now on, please go through a lawyer. Don't ever contact me again.
Please! I don't want to break up with Sean! Talk to Sean! Miss Anderson!
Why should I do what you ask?
But you don't want your own son's marriage to be ruined by trifles like this!
Trifles?
Sure, as his mother, you have to convince him.
There's no point in convincing him since I'm fine with the breakup too.
Oh no, Miss Anderson! Please!
Sean told you to go through a lawyer from now on, didn't he? I'm the same way.
But
if you'll excuse me. First, my knee injury was minor and it has healed completely. Then, Amy found out about it and asked my son to get married, saying, "If it's completely healed, there's no reason to be angry anymore. Let's get married!" With a big smile. I asked her for a reasonable amount of money to cover the cost of treatment, alimony, and the wedding. But when she saw the amount, she went like, "How can I pay such a large amount of money?" and pressed him to get back together. Of course, my son would not comply, and the amount charged would not go away. She was persistent after that, so he sued her for stalking and obtaining a restraining order. Amy is now thrown into a supervised workplace through a relative, and she now works half crying to pay off her debt.
Lisa, may I have a word?
Oh, sorry, sis. I'm still at work. I'll text you later.
Oh, it's about your husband, Daniel.
What?
If you don't hear it now, you'll regret it.
What is it?
You know what? I've decided to marry Daniel.
Huh? What are you talking about? He's my husband.
Yes, he is. That's why you're getting a divorce.
Don't make it sound so easy. I'll go home now and check with him.
Oh, can you do that?
He's working remotely from home this week. I'll know everything when I get home.
I think it's better for you if you don't come over right now, okay?
Why not?
Because I'm in your bedroom with Daniel and making love with him.
Huh?
Making love with my sis' husband in her bedroom. I love this wonderful feeling of superiority mixed with a sense of immorality.
I just got a message from Daniel. Looks like it's true.
You got that? He says he prefers me. Actually, he likes older women better. So Daniel is mine. Now you don't have to come back anymore.
You're married too, sis.
Oh, that's all right now. Daniel promptly paid the alimony to my husband. We got divorced this morning.
Really? Daniel did that? people with money do things smartly. Okay, I get it. You can do whatever you want.
Really? I'll send the divorce papers to our parents' house. Just go ahead and file them with the city office. Hey, Lisa! It's been 6 months.
Sis, what do you want? I mean, I'm surprised you contacted me.
Yes. I understand your feelings. I contacted you today because I have an important report for you.
Isn't it that you and Daniel have joined the family?
Oh, how did you know?
Is there any other reason you would like to contact me?
Oh, bummer. I was going to brag about how happy I am to be married to Daniel. Boring.
Everything you say is boring and uninteresting.
Your lack of cuteness really pisses me off. Isn't that why Daniel cheated on you?
That's not a line that a cheating partner would say. It's very funny if you know what you're talking about, sis.
You say it so well. Well, now it sounds like you're a sore loser. I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
It is a completely unnecessary concern.
Oh dear. But after hearing this, I'm sure you must be very upset.
What?
We've decided to go abroad for a honeymoon.
Go abroad?
We're going all over Europe. We're planning to hold our very own wedding in Paris. Daniel planned this honeymoon, which cost $20,000.
Whoa, how do you come up with that kind of money?
Of course, Daniel paid for it.
Really?
See, you must be jealous after all.
No, I'm more surprised than jealous.
In your case, they're both the same. You had a small, intimate wedding, and you weren't even allowed to go on your honeymoon. The difference between you and me is so obvious. It's clear that I am so loved and cherished, and you were not.
Well, it's all about you too, so you can do whatever you want. However, I'd say you shouldn't waste so much money.
Huh? Waste so much money? There is no such word in his dictionary, you know.
The total amount of alimony to me and your ex-husband, including yours, he paid total of $70,000, right? You paid a lot of money all at once and then spent $20,000 on a honeymoon and an overseas wedding. I mean, you've already spent all your savings and now you need to save money. So what the hell are you doing?
What the heck is that? Even if you're jealous, don't you have any better words to describe it?
I'm just telling the truth.
You know what? As you probably know, Daniel has a lot of money.
What?
He would say $20,000 or $70,000 is just a small amount of money. It would be more adorable if you honestly said you're frustrated.
Is that so? Well, that's okay. If you're okay with that, I won't say anything else.
You're being so deliberate and meaningful. It's really funny and makes me feel sorry for you.
Go ahead and say whatever you want. I was just trying to give you one last piece of friendly advice. I've already cut all ties with you, so it's none of my business what happens to you too.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't leave your feelings for Daniel forever just because you envy our happiness, okay? Hey, Lisa! We are in Paris! We just placed the return of love in a church, just the two of us.
Oh, you're already abroad. So?
Aren't you jealous?
Not at all. I'm rather feeling sorry for you that it's going to be tough from now on.
Hey, are you still talking like that? Daniel has lots of money. It's no exaggeration to say he has unlimited money. That's why he promptly paid $20,000 for this honeymoon.
Unlimited money? Even though he has no income?
What? No income?
Oh, maybe you didn't know. Daniel is unemployed right now.
Huh? Unemployed?
Yeah, he doesn't work. Even if he started working after my divorce, like I said before, he's probably broke from alimony. There's no way he could pay $20,000 that easily.
Wait a minute. What do you mean he doesn't work?
No way. You won't be told anything.
What? Say it quickly.
He got fired from his job because of his affair with you.
What? What are you talking about? They can't fire him for cheating. That's unfair dismissal. I'll sue them.
Sis, don't you get it? You said so yourself.
Me?
You were flirting with Daniel while he was working remotely from home, weren't you? That means Daniel skipped work and had secret meetings with a woman.
Huh?
I heard that the company can check if their employees are doing their job properly while working remotely. There's no room for deception in that area. It wasn't just once or twice, so I heard it was affecting his work. So they found out and fired him on disciplinary grounds. In this case, there should be no severance pay. I really don't know where he got the $20,000 for the honeymoon.
Oh, then the reason why he's home all the time isn't because he's working remotely.
Because he's unemployed. That's for sure.
I don't think so.
I mean, to begin with, Daniel had been a regular office worker all the time.
Huh?
Because it was a major company, it was definitely higher than the average annual income around the world. Still, $20,000 is clearly not an amount that can be paid in a lump sum.
Huh? Why? Isn't Daniel an executive of a major company?
What?
I saw his name on the company's website.
Oh, maybe. Did you mistake him for someone else?
Someone else?
It seems the managing director has the same name as Daniel.
No way!
Oh, please. Daniel is still in his early 30s. How is it possible that he's an executive in a big company? He wasn't like an exceptional worker. Where on earth did you get that idea?
You're lying! Then why did I take Daniel away from you? Not only is it meaningless, it's a huge loss. I was cheated. I don't want him. I'll give him back to you.
No, thank you. Okay, I'm going back to work.
Wait for me.
Bye-bye. At this point, their honeymoon was cancelled. However, they had to pay a cancellation fee, and in the end, they did not get the $20,000 back. It seems that Daniel had texted my sister that he had been fired. Therefore, my sister's claim that she was tricked into marrying him was dismissed, and she divorced him without receiving alimony. The $20,000 for the honeymoon was actually her debt. According to Daniel, he made her borrow the money for the luxurious honeymoon. She seemed to have mistaken the IOU for a prenuptial agreement and signed it without reading it carefully. After that, she has been working several jobs to pay off the debt. I can't help but feel that both of them are equally stupid. Anyway, it'll be fine if she would just stay out of my life from now on.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Hey, Katie, what's with this pile of letters? Oh, sis, what do you mean? They're invitations to my and Sam's wedding. I answered that I'm not attending the other day. I don't understand why you would send over 20 invitations to the same wedding. Our mailbox is overflowing with your invitations alone. This is just a new kind of harassment. It's annoying. Cut it out. Huh? I should tell you to cut it out. What? I went to the trouble of inviting you to my and Sam's wedding, but you reply with a no-show. You don't know your place. You're the one who doesn't know your place. I hope you haven't forgotten what you did to me a year ago. Oh, you mean the things I did to your fiancé, Sam? That's right. So why would I do that? Why would I go to the wedding of the people who betrayed me? Why, because you're the bride's sister, of course. Ah, could it be that you still have lingering feelings for Sam? Of course not. I mean, it's already been a year since then. I can't believe you're still whining about it. The ugly sister who hasn't found a partner since being dumped by Sam. I guess she's still holding on. If she were a normal girl, she would have found a new love by now. And she's already forgotten about Sam. I feel sorry for ugly girls. Shut up. That's right. Sam runs his own company too. I'm sure it must have been frustrating for you to lose your shot at a successful businessman. Ugly girls are more likely to be single forever if they miss their chance to get married. I mean, you're still single. No wonder you're so obsessed with your ex-fiancé. I said that's not true. But Sam is my husband, right? I won't give him to you. I don't want him. I don't want a man who's cheating on me with your dirty hands all over him. Huh? I would just push him away as fast as I could, even if he returned to me begging, so don't worry and get married. You're so frustrated saying that, aren't you? We'll make sure you're at our wedding, sister. I'll keep sending you invitations, 100 or 1,000, until you say you'll attend. Stop it. I told you it's annoying. I'm never going to your wedding. If you want to send invitations, go ahead. I don't care if the postage costs you a ton of money. See you later. Hold on. Mom told me. Seriously? Why are you coming to my wedding? Well, I had prepared a seat for the possibility that you might come. But you know what? You had declared that you would never go to the wedding. What's going on? Did you finally get over your embarrassment? I wasn't planning on coming either. I'm not coming for you. I'm coming by invitation from the groom's side. Huh? Groom's side? Oh, I see. So Sam invited my sister for me, whom he loves so much. Oh, Sam is so wonderful. What a nice surprise. That's not what happened. I can't believe that you would come only if Sam invited you. Actually, you came because you wanted to see Sam, didn't you? I don't even want to see his face. I accepted the invitation out of necessity for business reasons. Oh, I don't need that excuse. Well, I guess that means we have everybody. Thanks for coming to my wedding, ugly sister. You poor loser who lost Sam to me. I guess you'll be single for the rest of your life. I'll show you our happy wedding right in front of you, and you can show me your ugly, frustrated loser face, won't you? Hey, sis. What was that all about at the wedding? Don't do anything embarrassing, because ugly people without self-respect are really gross. What are you talking about? Sis, you were sitting next to President Martelli the whole time. Yes, I was sitting there. What's wrong with that? President Martelli is the president of a business partner of Sam's company. You know about that? Yuck, you are seriously indiscreet. What?
I know you're trying to get more money than Sam, but it won't work. President Martelli just got married last month. You're so desperate to get married that you're even going after a married man.
I'm not that unprincipled.
But I'm sure you'll be single for the rest of your life, so don't ever go fishing for ugly men. And you're fishing for men at your sister's wedding? You're so desperate, it's pathetic.
I'm not fishing for a guy.
The atmosphere of the ceremony was really bad because of the presence of an insane woman like you. It was a wedding ceremony, but everyone was so tense because of you.
But I'm already married.
What? My sister is married? Ah, that's an ugly lie. You're too miserable, so stop it. Aren't you ashamed of yourself for telling such an obvious lie?
You should ask your husband if it's true.
What? Sam?
Sam invited President Martelli to the wedding today with his wife, but it was obvious he said that without knowing who his wife was, so President Martelli told Sam that he had to let him know. My wife is your ex-fiancée, your bride's sister, but you really don't mind me attending, do you?
Huh? My sister is President Martelli's wife?
What, you haven't noticed all day? It's normal. The order of seating at the ceremony, the way the conversation went. I'm President Martelli's wife.
How could I not know about this?
Well, I've never shown my face to anyone in the business world, and the wedding was overseas, and the only people invited were the groom's family.
I'm not listening to you.
I had estranged myself from our parents, who of course took your side when I broke off my engagement a year ago. If it weren't for the wedding today, I wouldn't have told them anything. You sent out dozens of invitations, and our mailbox got flooded with them. Not only was it bothering me, it was bothering my husband. We even discussed the idea of both of us not attending the wedding. But then, when Sam himself directly invited me, I thought it would not be right for me as the president's wife to refuse the invitation. So, we decided to attend together as a couple.
What the hell?
When Sam heard about it, he said he thought it was someone else who just happened to have the same name as mine, and he was quite upset. But I guess he couldn't back down since he had invited other executives to attend the wedding with their wives. I guess he had no choice but to agree to my presence.
What the hell? That's so unfair. President Martelli is a successful businessman and a very popular, handsome guy. He's the president of a company that's so big it's not even worth mentioning. I was so envious when I heard he got married. Why, of all people? Why my ugly sister of all people? It's not fair. It's not fair that you're happier than me.
Katie, what are you saying? Today is your wedding to Sam. You're the bride, so don't make such misleading remarks.
It's not misleading. I mean, if he's okay with a girl as fat as you, then he'll be all over me, the beautiful one.
What?
An ugly sister is not suitable for President Martelli. People would say that it's impossible for the wife of the president of the company to be ugly. President Martelli's reputation would be ruined because of you. I have to save President Martelli before he becomes a laughingstock.
What are you talking about, Katie?
It's not too late. I'm going to tell Sam that I'm going to marry President Martelli after all. Why? Why didn't President Martelli fall for me? That's absolutely strange. It works so easily with Sam. I'm definitely a better girl than you.
You know what? It's rare to find a cheater like Sam who had a fiancé and succumbs to another woman's seduction. Normally, engaged or married men don't fall for someone that easily.
But it's me. I'm the one who's trying to seduce him to marry me, so it's strange that he didn't fall for it. You're sabotaging me the way ugly people do, aren't you?
What does that even mean?
You are jealous of my beauty, and you're making it so that President Martelli won't notice his true love. Because you fight dirty, you'll remain ugly for the rest of your life. Well, I guess it's because if you fight me properly, you won't be able to compete with beautiful me. Why don't you get a grip on reality? There isn't a single man in the world who would want to be with you, ugly sister. You are doomed to be single and lonely for the rest of your life. Hey, don't you realize it yet? What? Who the hell do you think is President Martelli? Who is he? He's the president of a business partner of Sam's company. That's not what I meant. Well, he's a lot more sophisticated now that he's changed from glasses to contacts, and he's changed his last name too. What? Are you trying to say that I knew him a long time ago? Yes, that's right. Don't be coy. Tell me. His last name used to be Romano. Romano? His full name is Paul Romano. He took the Martelli surname because he was adopted by a distant relative in the Martelli family who wanted an heir to the company. As a result, he became Paul Martelli, president. Romano? The dork with the glasses? I don't want to call him that, but yes. It's that Paul Romano, the guy you spent the last 3 years of high school harassing, calling him a loser and a nerd. No way. I heard that Paul was really bullied by you and your friends. I know how cruel you are. You lost any likable qualities a long time ago. I mean, it was a long time before I could stand up to you. Even if we ignore what happened in high school, even now you're doing things like sending all those invitations to me. I realized you're a little crazy. All my important mail was getting buried. What are you going on about? And the reason why the atmosphere at your wedding ceremony was so tense, the one everyone was staring at, was you, not me. Huh? Why should I be the one getting stared at? I'm the bride. I should be congratulated. I told the guests about your high school antics. It was a little revenge from me and my husband, but I didn't think you'd go even further than that. You ended up breaking off the engagement yourself. I'm really laughing my ass off. What the? Oh my God, I get it. I'll give up this time, but don't think you've won. Next time, I'm going to get a better man than President Martelli. Sam broke off our engagement, but there are so many better men out there. Maybe next time I'll get a Middle Eastern oil tycoon. Can you imagine? With my cuteness, I'm enough to win over any celebrity or handsome man. You should be the one to face reality. Reality? Whose fault was it that your engagement ended yesterday? Why don't you blame yourself for that? If you hadn't gotten engaged to a worthless man like Sam, or married President Martelli in the first place, I wouldn't have had to think about my sister's life. Is that an escape from reality? Don't tell me that you're serious. What? It's your fault for breaking off the engagement on the day of the wedding because you were the bride and got distracted by another man. Sam is an idiot and a cheater, but if even a moron like that dumps you, you really are beyond help. Huh? If you don't understand, take some time and really think about it. Bye. Sis, the money for the canceled wedding. It's $200,000 total. You need to pay everything as soon as possible. Why me? It's your fault this happened. I'll tell you where to transfer the money later, so do it properly. Oh my God, you're not sorry for anything, are you? Why should I be sorry? The person who is charged $200,000 is you, not me. You're the one who's responsible for what happened. What? What? You're putting the blame on me? I didn't do anything wrong. You were like that a year ago when you stole Sam from me. It's my fault for having him taken from me because I'm ugly, right? Of course, there was no way you could get away with such a messed up reason. Sam paid me damages for you too, right? Don't bring up something that's over now. I'm just stunned that you didn't learn anything from your past mistakes. Huh? If you betray your spouse or fiancé, you deserve to be sued for damages. It's common sense. Enough. Realize that you're a crazy person. What? A pretty girl like me is allowed to do whatever she wants. You're an ugly bitch. Common sense? I'm telling you, ugly people are not even human. Who do you think you are to lecture me, a beautiful woman, like you're a human being.
Could you say the same thing in front of a lawyer? Would you say the same thing in front of the police? If we were to go to court, could you say the same thing in a legal forum?
What?
In this world, the basic rule is to say sorry when you do something wrong. If you do something that can't be solved by just saying sorry, alimony, settlements, damages, you have to apologize by means of money. That's what you're being asked to do now.
Well,
a year ago, Sam took care of it, but that's not going to happen this time. Even our father and mother don't have $200,000 to spare. They said they couldn't cover for you this time and told everyone else not to help you out.
so that's why I'm telling you to.
You still don't get it? I'm the wife of President Martelli who you caused trouble. A year ago, you stole my fiancé from me. You shouldn't need me to tell you that I would never help you out.
I don't need you to tell me that, but how can I pay $200,000? You should understand that too, sister. It's normal for those who have money to pay. That's why I'm telling you.
Why are you being so naive? All you have to do is work.
What?
You said, I'm beautiful and I'm going to be a millionaire so I don't have to work. It's your own fault that you still haven't had a single job in your mid-20s. No matter how delusional you are, the reality is that no one can help you anymore. So, just get a job and work. That's the only option you have right now.
Me? Work? No. Do I have to work? I'm supposed to be a millionaire, aren't I? I'm supposed to be the wife of a CEO or an oil tycoon and live without working for the rest of my life, right?
If you haven't become one already, I don't think you'll ever be a millionaire. Give it up and go to work.
What?
I have nothing else to say, and I'm not going to help you. Bye now.
Work? How?
Katie, who had never worked before, jumped at a job she found on the internet that would allow her to earn money easily, but, naturally, there was no way it was a legitimate job. A few months later, she was arrested by the police for being involved in a crime. When the employees found out that his ex-fiancé had become a criminal and that he had been having an affair with me and my sister, Sam was dismissed from his position as president of the company and is now a low-wage earner. He is now working a low-paying job. He contacted me and my husband for money, but we both blocked him. Then the letter attacks on our home started, perhaps imitating Katie, so we moved out as quickly as possible. Since then, our days have been peaceful.
Pamela, you've got to be kidding me. What's going on? I'm drowning here, so please cut it out. What are you talking about, Alicia? Stop playing dumb. Where are you now? I'm at home. What? Aren't you supposed to be on a business trip? Today is Sunday, so I'm off work, and my job rarely requires me to go on business trips. Hold on. So it was a lie? What you're saying makes no sense. Okay. If you're at home, there's no reason for you to leave your baby here, right? A baby? Yes, come pick her up now. You probably think I'm free since I'm a housewife, but I also have a 3-year-old daughter, you know. Taking care of a newborn is hard work. I'm not running a nursery here. I'm a bit lost here. Oh, you're gonna keep playing dumb, huh? I didn't even know you got married. And you even gave birth. Gave birth? I don't know when you had her, but leaving her with us for a month, what's wrong with you? Be a responsible mom and come get her. Please, calm down, Alicia. Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea how much trouble you're causing by leaving your baby with us? You might be overwhelmed by work, but I'm busy too. If you can't take care of your baby, find a daycare or something. You chose to give birth, so take responsibility and raise her. I don't have a baby. Yeah, right. And I'm not even married. Huh? I do want to get married, but I've never had a boyfriend in my life. I'm just eager to find a partner. There's no way I wouldn't tell you if I got married. So why did you leave your baby with us? I don't have one to leave with. But I'm currently holding her. If she's not yours, then whose is it?
Well, I'm not quite sure about the situation, but you're holding someone's baby right now, correct?
Yes. It's been over a month since I've been looking after her.
But you have no clue whose it is.
Wait a sec. I've been taking care of her, thinking she was yours.
Where does she even come from?
Matthew took her in.
Matthew?
About a month ago, I went out with my daughter, and when we got back home, he was holding the baby.
OMG.
I was dumbfounded and asked whose child it was. He said it was yours.
That's insane. I don't remember leaving a baby with him.
According to him, your friend brought her.
My friend?
Yeah. Apparently your friend said you were gone on a business trip and asked if we could take care of her. The friend has some urgent matters and couldn't look after her anymore.
What the heck?
So he thought it was just temporary and took her in, but your friend hasn't shown up until now. I told Matthew to call you, but he said you were hammered with work and wanted to give you some time.
Okay.
He's usually at work, so I'm the one taking care of the baby, you know. I'm already overwhelmed with my own child. I'm reaching my limit.
It's terrible to leave a baby for that long, but there's no way I would do that or go on a business trip. I wonder who this person claiming to be my friend is.
I have no idea.
How come?
When I asked Matthew, he said he forgot to ask.
This person left the baby without even giving their name?
She was in a hurry or something. As soon as she dropped off the baby, she turned around and left.
The mystery remains, but I've got the gist of the situation.
I'm sorry for suspecting you. I'm so stressed with looking after the baby, and I'm not in the right frame of mind right now. I let out some harsh words.
Don't worry, it's not your fault. We just need to figure out who this friend is. Even if he doesn't know the name, maybe I can identify her by the feature. I'll ask Matthew about it.
That'd be great. I'm counting on you. I've been trying to appeal to him, but he won't listen to me.
Oh, really?
I guess he doesn't understand how hard it is because he's never taken care of our daughter or the baby alone. I'm really in a tough spot here. I might end up having a breakdown if things continue like this.
Got it. I'll check with him right away. Please, wait a bit. Hey, bro, you got time now?
Oh, Pamela, it's been a while. What's up?
You sound carefree, even though Alicia's going through a tough time.
What are you talking about?
I heard something from her. She said she's looking after a newborn at home.
Oh, yeah, that. Don't worry about the baby.
Huh?
We're taking really good care of her as a responsible uncle and aunt. You focus on your work, okay?
Hey, she isn't mine.
What?
I heard my supposed friend brought her over, but I'm neither married nor have a baby.
Wait, it's not yours?
Come on, cut me some slack. I don't even know who that friend is, but why would you easily believe it? You know I'm single, right?
Well, I haven't seen you for a while, you know? You're at that age where getting married and having a family wouldn't be too surprising.
I'm sorry for being single at my age. If I were married, I'd definitely have told you.
Yeah, true.
Seriously, didn't you find it odd?
Odd in what way?
The woman claiming to be my friend left the baby and hasn't shown up to pick her up, right? If you thought she was mine, why didn't you contact me for a whole month?
I felt bad to bother you.
Why?
You didn't say anything to me, so I thought something might be up.
Like what?
Like maybe you gave birth out of wedlock, or you aren't getting along with the baby's father. Fortunately, Pamela's a homemaker and stays at home. I thought we could take care of the baby until you sort things out.
I see. You were thinking about me in your own way.
Exactly. As an older brother, I wanted to do whatever I could for you.
So you don't know which friend of mine brought the child, right?
Sorry, I didn't get a chance to ask for a name.
Do you remember any facial features? Wearing glasses, short or long hair? Anything?
It was all so sudden that I freaked out and I can't remember now.
Well, if someone suddenly left a baby with me, I guess I'd freak out too.
She was so quick to leave, you know. I didn't even get a good look at her.
Okay.
If you can't remember anything, I'll check with all my friends.
Really?
I'm not sure if I'll find her right away, but she did say she was my friend, right?
Yeah, but there's no need to force it.
Why not?
I reckon your friend might have had some reasons for leaving the baby and might not want to step forward now.
But we've got to find the real mom somehow. You guys can't keep someone else's child forever.
About that, I've been thinking maybe we could raise her.
Are you kidding me?
I guess I'm getting attached to her. It feels like she's my own child after a month, you know? If we can't find the mom, I'm thinking maybe she could stay with us.
That's absolutely not okay. Alicia's struggling. She says she's at her limit, taking care of someone else's child on top of her daughter.
That's just her being a drama queen, isn't it?
What?
She's a homemaker and has lots of time on her hands. She should help take care of the baby.
Being a homemaker doesn't mean she's free all the time. She's already dealing with a handful with her kid and now the baby too. And she isn't even hers. She even mentioned she might have a breakdown.
That's a bit exaggerated. Taking care of 1 or 2 kids isn't that different in terms of effort, right? I mean, she gets to raise a second child without going through the pain of childbirth. She should be grateful.
Wow, you have a totally warped mind.
How so?
You're leaving the baby's care to her, right?
I have a job, you know, so she should take care of the kids as a housewife.
I've never had a baby myself, so I can't speak for her. But I assume taking care of kids is just as demanding as any job. We've got to find the real mom for the sake of her mental health.
You think so?
If we can't find her, I guess we'll have to report it to the police.
Police?
You can't just keep an orphaned baby, you know.
Hey, hold on a sec. Let's not get the police involved.
Why not?
Wait, can you give me just a little time?
Why?
My memory's starting to come back. I thought the girl who brought the baby was your friend, but I might have been mistaken.
What?
I was so freaked out at that time that I don't exactly remember what was said. Maybe it wasn't your friend, but someone I knew.
Seriously? So thinking it's my baby is a misunderstanding on your part as well?
It might be. Anyway, I'll look into it. Please don't get too involved with this, okay?
But you were saying the baby was mine a moment ago.
Of course. We'll take care of her until we find her parents.
Then how are you going to explain this to Alicia? She took care of her for over a month thinking she was mine because you told her that.
I'll talk to her about it. And don't say anything unnecessary to her. We'll handle this matter from here. All right, then.
Hey, wait. Come on, Matthew.
Pamela, it's urgent.
Matthew? What's up so early in the morning?
When I woke up, Alicia and Lucy were gone. Do you know where they are?
I have no idea. Maybe they just went out together.
There's no way they'd take off this early. Not only that, she left the baby. I've been trying to call and message her, but no answer. What's wrong with her leaving me alone with the newborn?
Okay, so you've got to take care of her for now.
I can't. I've never done it before.
But you've been with her for over a month now. You can at least handle feeding and changing diapers, right?
I've tried before, but I always did it with Alicia's help. I can't take care of her all by myself.
Even if you say so, Alicia isn't there, so you've got to do your best, right?
Can you come over and help with the baby?
You're kidding. You've told me the complete opposite the other day. You said not to get involved in this matter, and you will take care of her.
But I can't do it alone. If I'm stuck with her, I can't even go out on a Sunday.
Seriously. Alicia's been taking care of her alone for so long. It'd be nice if you took responsibility sometimes. You'll understand her struggles.
I can't believe this. So you won't come over? Everyone's so heartless.
Who would help you, idiot?
What did you...
I never thought you could become so low.
What's up with you, Sunli?
I already know. That baby is yours.
No.
You're the lowest of the low. You've been cheating all along, right?
Did you know this from the beginning?
Last time we chatted, you sounded too weird, so I contacted Alicia right away. After discussing it, we decided to hire a private investigator.
What?
As expected, the result was despicable.
That means Alicia knows too?
Yep, she knows everything. You've been cheating on her since she was pregnant. Then you ended up having a baby with your mistress. When you realized it, it was too late to terminate. So you lied that you were entrusted with my baby.
Ugh.
It's abominable to take advantage of Alicia's kindness and try to make her raise your secret baby. She was furious, you know.
Oh, God.
Understandably so. After being betrayed for over 3 years, I can't blame her for leaving you.
Wait, does that mean she will?
She intends to file for a divorce.
I will not accept it.
Jeez.
I need her to raise the baby. Her real mom is too young and can't handle a baby. That's why I decided to take her. I have to work, so I can't take care of her at home. I need Alicia to come back at any cost.
You're a hopeless scumbag, you know that? Too bad, she won't be coming back. If you didn't want her to leave, you shouldn't have cheated in the first place.
What was I supposed to do? When she got pregnant, she stopped being affectionate because of the morning sickness and stuff. I ended up feeling frustrated. By chance, I met a cute girl at a singles party. She was still just 20 years old. Isn't it normal for a healthy guy to be attracted?
I can't believe my brother is this stupid. Don't you think going to such a party when you're already married is wrong?
I just went to blow off steam.
Whatever you say. You went there to find another woman, didn't you?
But she's just a fling.
How's she just a fling when you have a baby with her?
But the one I truly love is Alicia.
Yeah, sure. No matter how much you try to justify it, she won't come back to you. Why don't you just marry that 20-year-old and raise the child together?
Marrying her is out of the question.
Why's that?
She's got a fiancé.
Oh dear. She had your baby while she was engaged?
Her fiancé was working overseas for a while, so we agreed that we would hang out until he returned. I never thought a child would come out of it.
So her fiancé doesn't know that she cheated and had a child.
Before he found out, I took responsibility. So you see, Alicia and I'll have to raise the baby.
Things don't work out that conveniently, you know. She's already gone back to her parents' house.
Never know, if I sincerely apologize, maybe she'll forgive me. After all, the baby is biologically mine. If she still loves me, she should love her too.
Sounds like you're in your own little world.
I trust her.
Do whatever you like then.
Pamela, I need your help.
Yeah?
Things have gotten worse. I want to reconcile with Alicia, but she's not considering anything except divorce. She's demanding alimony from me.
Well, obviously. You cheated and even had a child.
That's not all. I received a threat from the girl's fiancé.
Oh, so he found out about the affair.
Apparently she slipped her mouth. What am I going to do? You can't afford to pay alimony.
No matter what you say, you've got to pay.
But I don't have the money. My bank account probably doesn't even have 2 digits.
Jeez, you didn't have savings despite having kids?
I spent all my savings hanging out with my girlfriend. And you know, I've been so stressed that I made a huge mistake at work. I have to take responsibility for the loss, and my salary is getting a huge hit.
Oh, that really sucks for you.
Yeah, now they're moving me to a remote factory, out of the career track. Rumor has it that once I'm sent there, I won't be able to come back to the main office. What should I do?
Is your girlfriend no longer with her fiancé?
She got dumped and is staying at my place now.
In that case, you both need to work together and do your best. Having the real parents together for the baby is a good thing, isn't it?
Pamela, can you lend me some money?
Excuse me?
Neither she nor I have any savings. If I pay the alimony, we won't be able to make ends meet. Please, lend me just 100,000. I'll definitely pay you back later.
No way. I'm not lending you a single cent.
Are you turning your back on your brother?
I know how much Alicia suffered because of your actions. If you're short on money, figure it out yourselves.
Oh, come on.
Since I ditched my brother, he went crying to our parents. Once they learned about the whole situation, they were utterly shocked and denied any involvement. In the end, he took out loans to pay alimony and child support. He then left for his demoted position with his girlfriend and their baby. I guess not having enough money messes with one's head. I've heard that they fight constantly from the stress of being forced to live in poverty. Thankfully, they seem to be raising the baby responsibly, so that's a relief for now. Alicia is anticipating the divorce to be finalized and works a part-time job while getting support from her parents to raise her daughter. She went through a lot because of my brother, so I sincerely wish her happiness from now on. As for me, I finally got my first ever boyfriend recently. I don't know what would happen, but he's an earnest guy who's considering our future together. If we end up getting married, I want to learn from my brother's mistakes and create a warm, trusting family where everyone loves and cares for each other.
Bonnie, where are you and what are you doing? Hurry up and answer the phone.
Sorry, Mom. I just got off work.
You are such a total jerk. You fooled me beautifully.
What?
I want you to divorce my son immediately.
Huh?
Today, okay?
Excuse me, Mom?
I don't want you to call me Mom. You're a bottom feeder.
Oh, come on. What is it all of a sudden? Aren't you even going to explain to me why I have to get a divorce?
You don't have any idea?
Well, no. I don't even know why you call me a bottom feeder.
This is why you're poor.
I don't think I'm poor.
Huh? You're going to claim you're not poor with that going on?
So anyway, just calm down and tell me what you're talking about.
It's funny that after seeing a bank book like that, you're telling me to calm down.
What? A bank book? Don't tell me you went through our drawers.
What kind of a person would go through your drawers? I was just looking for something, and I happened to find a bank book.
No. It's not right to open a drawer in someone's house without permission. How did you get into the house in the first place?
I made a spare key.
Again? Please stop it already.
What are you talking about? There's nothing strange about a mother entering her son and daughter-in-law's house. It's a mother's job to check that you, the wife, are taking care of the house.
But my husband has already left you and started his own family. Making a duplicate key without permission is going too far, even for a mother.
Shut up. Why are you making such a fuss and complaining? Before you know it, you'll start slacking off on your housework. I'm going to be keeping an eye on you from now on.
I'm not slacking off. I'm usually too busy with work to do much housework, but on my days off, I clean the house and prep meals.
That's why I have to go over there every now and then. I have to keep the house in order.
I can't believe it. How much free time do you have when the place is 2 hours away by bus?
That doesn't matter now. What's with the bank book balance?
Balance?
Why is it your bank book balance as a doctor is $1?
$1?
How much money do you have to spend to get your balance down to $1? Are you in debt? Or is it a lie that you are a doctor?
No,
I allowed my son to marry you because you said you were a doctor. If you're a doctor, you're probably paid more than anyone else. I thought you would be a suitable wife for my family. But when I opened it up, I found that the account balance was $1. What is this? I don't want a daughter-in-law like that. So divorce my son.
Let me tell you something anyway. I have no recollection of a bank book with an account balance of $1. That's no reason for me to divorce Felix.
Well, you're a cocky girl. You deny what I have seen with my own eyes.
I myself don't have such a bank book, so it's a matter of belief or non-belief.
Do you think you can deceive me coming on strong like that?
I don't have a bank book with only $1 in it.
What a person you are. You're a bottom feeder, a pauper, a spender.
I'm none of those.
If I knew this was going to happen, I would never have let you marry my son. I feel so sorry for my son getting tricked by a poor woman. If he stays with you, he'll be doomed to misfortune.
Come on, please calm down. First, we need to find out who owns the bank book.
Shut up. It can't be anyone but you.
I told you it's not mine.
No excuses. I'll make sure you divorce my son.
Felix, have you finished work yet?
Yeah, I'm on the train going home. What's up?
I think your mother made a duplicate key without our permission again.
What? Again?
I'm sorry for talking about this now when you're tired from work.
No. You should have told me earlier, and there's nothing to apologize for. I just gave her a stern warning the other day and took away her keys.
I know, and I saw that myself. But it looks like she was here again today without permission.
What? How many duplicate keys did she make?
Your mother seems to really want to come to our house.
But neither of us are usually at home because of work. Why would she want to come over?
So far, she's just come to check if I'm doing the housework. Like if I'm cleaning up or not, or if there's anything pre-made in the fridge.
What the hell? I don't want her meddling in our life.
This time, she was going through the drawers in the living room.
Ransack the drawers? Sounds like a thief.
Yes, but she says she was just looking for something, and she found a bank book with a balance of $1.
What?
Then she got angry. She called me poor and a bottom feeder. And then she told me to divorce you.
Huh?
But I don't have a bank book like that. I told your mother that, but she wouldn't listen to me at all. Felix, do you know anything about it?
Ah, yup, that's my bank book.
Oh, really?
It's a bank book that I opened an account with, but ended up not using. I thought I'd have to close it sooner or later. But I've been so busy with work that I haven't had time to go to the bank, so I just left it there.
Ah, that's why the account book had a balance of $1.
That's right. But I'm surprised she found it. It's a bank book I don't usually use at all, so I'm sure it was tucked away in the back of the drawer. You'd have to look pretty hard to find it and pull it out.
Maybe it's because it was in the back of the drawer that your mother was curious about it. Well, anyway, at least now I understand. I'm still at work and can't see what's going on at the house, so I was just wondering what was going on.
I'm sorry it got messy. I'll talk to Mom.
Yeah, she was pretty worked up. You can explain to her what's going on.
No. Wait a minute.
What?
I think we can make the best of this situation, don't you?
What do you mean?
You know, the last time my mom made a duplicate key without my permission, there was a fuss, right? We talked about it.
What? Oh, that?
Yeah, I was pretty serious about it.
Well, yeah. If you're really okay with it, I'd appreciate it, but...
Then it's settled.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm gonna need a little help from you, so I hope you can go along with that.
It's okay. I trust you and I'll leave it to you.
Thank you. Let's have a strategy meeting when we get home.
Roger that.
Bonnie, I've had a change of heart about you.
What's this about?
I thought you were stubborn. You listened to me.
I'm sorry?
I went to your house today and found most of your stuff gone. That means you're divorcing Felix and leaving home, right?
Huh? Did you enter the house without permission again?
I'm Felix's mother.
I think Felix just took your duplicate key again.
Once I make a duplicate key, it's mine.
You're a criminal now.
That's not important. When are you guys getting divorced? Today? Tomorrow? No, I'm glad I could save my son from a poor wretch like you. I told him about the $1 balance. I wonder if it helped. Oh, you told Felix? Of course I did. Then you already know. That's your son's bank book. What? My son? Don't lie to me. I'm not lying. Didn't Felix explain it to you? I don't think it's a good idea to accuse someone just on the basis of an assumption, without checking the name in the bank book. Come to think of it, Felix was trying to cover for you by saying that. But the fact that your belongings are missing from the house, I knew that he followed my advice and decided to kick you out, didn't he? I was right. You lying bottom feeder, poor woman should get a quick divorce. I see. This was supposed to be my last piece of advice. Advice? I don't want to seek understanding from someone who even twists the story of her own son. Huh? That's enough, excuse me. What the hell is this? Well, if the divorce is final, then whatever. I'm going to find a suitable wife for our family this time. But well, it's not going to be easy to find the right woman for my son. I'll clean up his room so that he can live at home for as long as he needed. Bonnie, I saw the screen caps of your messages with Mother. She's such a twisted character. There's no helping her now. I guess not. I think your mom wants us to get a divorce no matter what. I thought I was giving her one last chance. So much bad blood has accumulated over the past few decades that even I, her son, can't take it anymore. I guess we'll just have to put the plan into action now. Are you sure you're okay? After all, she is your mother. Are you sure you're not overreacting? Yeah, don't worry about me. Actually, there's a part of me that feels pretty good. What? After all, my dad's mental health is ruined because of my mom. She's a monster you shouldn't get close to. Monster indeed. Bonnie, thanks for your concern. I've already made the transition, so I'm fine. Yeah, okay. Well then, I'll go ahead and get ready too. Yeah, I'll see you at the new place. Bonnie, what the hell is going on here? I thought you were divorced, but Felix hasn't come home yet. Bonnie, are you still at work? I went to your house today to check on you. The spare key I usually use didn't work anymore, so I asked the neighbors. They told me that the house has been vacant for a few days. Hey, that's not true the house is vacant, is it? You moved out, but Felix is still living there, right? Where the hell did you take Felix? Give me back my Felix! Mother, it's no use going to that house. Felix? Come on, stop pestering Bonnie with messages. Where are you now? You already divorced Bonnie, didn't you? Come back home right now. No, I'm not going home. Why not? You moved out of the apartment you were living in with Bonnie, didn't you? Let's live together as a family again. The three of us? That's right. Your father will be happy to see you back. Dad's not at home anymore, right? Huh? This is no time for casual texting. Take a good look around the house. What are you talking about? Your dad's been with me the whole... Huh? What's going on? Your father's stuff is gone. You know what? It took you too long to even notice. What? Your dad moved out of the family home? Just as it appears. Why would he leave? I don't understand. Dad couldn't take it anymore. You were obsessed with me, your son. You even made a duplicate key for yourself. You wouldn't listen to me even when I tried to warn you. You kept breaking into our house and bullying my wife over and over again. You even claimed my $1 bank book was hers. You went as far as to demand a divorce. What? And you've always been selfish and annoyed Dad. He worked hard for you. You're always telling him to earn more money. Even Dad, who's always been so kind to you, gave up on you. Oh no. So I have to live at home by myself now? That's right. What about you, Felix? You're divorced and single. Where are you going to live now? I'm not divorced. Huh? That can't be true. Bonnie's belongings were disappearing one after another. I know that. That means you kicked Bonnie out, didn't you? No, I didn't. I didn't kick her out. I just moved Bonnie's stuff out first, so she could move into our new house. What? I've already moved all my stuff out. Bonnie and I are living in the new place, so you can't use the duplicate key you have, can you? That's terrible, Felix. You tricked me. You pretended to divorce Bonnie and moving out without telling me? Well, if you say I tricked you, you're probably right. But I had to do this to protect my family. Why would you treat your mother this badly? No, it's you, Mother, who's been treating us badly. Huh? You were complaining about a bank book with a balance of $1 and even told Bonnie to divorce. And I explained to you that that bank book was mine. I told you why the balance was $1, but you wouldn't listen to me. You called Bonnie a liar and a poor woman. You relentlessly pressured her to get a divorce. I couldn't believe you only had a $1 balance. You know what? I told you many times that it was an unused bank book, and yet you assumed the bank book was Bonnie's. And I brought it to your house. I showed you that it had my name on it. Mom, you just wouldn't admit you were wrong. The only thing I could do was laugh. You know what? I'm no longer your son. What? That's why I moved out of the house without telling you. What are you talking about? You're my only son. I'm sorry, but I can't continue being your son. I see what's going on here. Bonnie must have some kind of control over you. If that's the case, I'll get you a lawyer or whatever. I'll protect you from that woman. You know, are you still going to say that? You can't be a doctor and have a $1 balance. Either she's lying about her profession or she's a spendthrift. I'll say it again. The bank book with a $1 balance is mine. I also explained to you how that bank book came about. You acted as if my words didn't exist. Do you know how I felt? Well, you wanted to protect Bonnie, didn't you? But I don't think you need to force yourself to stay married to a poor woman. Your mother will find you a more suitable partner. Until then, live at home with your mother. We have a room for you too. I'm done with this. What? There's no point in saying any more. What do you mean? I mean, I'm cutting all ties with you. Wait! I'm never going back to your house again, and I'll never see you again. Felix? Just give up on me. Hey, where's your father? You know, don't you, Felix? I know, but I won't tell you. Why not? Because my dad's going to divorce you. I'm sure you'll hear from a lawyer soon. Divorce? I don't want that kind of trouble. You should be a little embarrassed. What? Do you have any idea how much you tortured him? He's mentally ill enough to go to the hospital. Your father's in the hospital?
I didn't know that.
Well, you were too preoccupied with destroying our marriage. I guess you didn't notice the change in his health.
I didn't want to destroy your marriage. I was just trying to protect you. Bonnie, she's so busy with work. She's always trying to cut corners on the housework. If I, her mother-in-law, don't keep an eye on her, you won't be able to live decently.
It's none of your business. We both work. We work and do housework together.
She's making you do the housework.
Whoever does the housework is our business.
No, it's not up to you. The wife should do the housework.
It pains me to have such old-fashioned ideas forced on me. It's time you let Dad and me go.
I've only ever been a housewife. If your father and you leave me, how will I get by?
Come on. You will have to work for yourself, won't you?
Don't be silly. At my age, I can't work now. I can't keep up with my physical strength.
No. You have the energy to travel 2 hours one way to break into your son and his wife's house. You're fit enough to work.
But...
Well then, goodbye forever.
Felix, at least tell me where you are. Please, don't leave me all alone. After that, my father-in-law divorced my mother-in-law without incident. He now lives near our new house. As for my mother-in-law, she is desperately searching for us. We have moved far away from my parents' house. We have asked our relatives and acquaintances not to tell our mother-in-law the location of our new house. My mother-in-law will not be able to find us. The stress of being left alone has made my mother-in-law completely weak. She has sold the house and is now living a solitary life in a facility where no one comes to visit her. My husband and I, on the other hand, have been freed from the stress of my mother-in-law and are spending our days peacefully. My father-in-law is also in much better health since the divorce. We continue to have a good relationship, going back and forth to each other's homes for meals and drinks. My work and personal life are going well and I am very happy.
Are you having your lunch break now?
Yeah, I just opened my lunchbox. What's wrong?
I just got a message from my mom.
Really? What did your mom say?
I heard you said terrible things to my mom again.
What? Terrible things? I don't remember that.
Don't lie.
No, I'm not lying.
I heard you said you and Mom wouldn't go shopping together for some reason, didn't you? Why would you say such a horrible thing?
Wait, I didn't say that. What do you mean?
My mom called and asked you to take her shopping, didn't she?
Oh, that happened yesterday.
See? You knew it.
But I never said anything about not going with your mom.
Then what did you say?
I had to work overtime yesterday. I said if it wasn't too urgent, I'd take her on my day off. Then your mother said she understood, but...
Are you sure?
There's no way I would lie. I wouldn't lie to her.
But didn't Mom want to go shopping right away?
Even if she did, I couldn't take her shopping while I was at work, could I? Also, she said it wasn't urgent.
Mom was unhappy about it, so you must text her to apologize. You're not very perceptive until I pointed out. Why can't you understand how Mom feels?
Even if you told me that, I couldn't do anything about it because I was at work, right?
I'm not just talking about when you're at work. You're always like that.
Yeah, okay. So I'll be careful from now on.
You need to be a little careful how you say that.
Okay.
I won't forgive you if you hurt my mom.
I understand. I apologize in advance to your mom just in case.
What do you mean, just in case?
I'll apologize to her.
Can I talk to you for a second?
I just started my lunch break, so I'm fine. What is it?
I heard you said some terrible things to my mom again, didn't you?
What? I didn't say anything. And what do you mean by again?
Mom made you dinner, didn't she? And she made my favorite dish, steak and mashed potatoes.
What? When was that?
Yesterday. She went to the trouble of making it, so she thought she'd share it with us. But you said that you don't want her bad food. She said she was turned down.
Huh? There's no way I would have said that.
No, you would have said it.
That's terrible, don't be silly. Actually, it was the opposite.
The opposite? What do you mean?
I got a message from your mom. She said it's too much trouble to think about dinner, so she asked me to make something and bring it. But I'll be late after work, so I said that I'll buy something on my way home and bring it to her. That was what I said, but she never wrote back.
Why didn't you take dinner to my mom?
Because I thought, since she didn't write back, she must be okay.
Mom lives alone. She must have felt lonely eating dinner alone. Why can't you understand that?
I don't know why you said that. I was at work. I didn't have time to think about it. Wait a minute. But your mom told you the opposite, right?
Oh, yes, but...
She never mentioned anything about steak and mashed potatoes. Isn't something weird?
It's not a big deal.
It's a big deal for me. That would mean your mom was lying to you. And it doesn't make sense to complain about me because of that.
I don't think so. All you have to do is to be nicer to my mom. She's lonely all by herself now that Dad's gone. Why can't you understand how Mom feels?
Okay, I get it. It's all my fault.
What's with that tone? You're the one who's not witty and you snapped back at me?
Okay, that's enough. I'll apologize to your mom properly.
Are you going to work overtime again today?
No, I'm going to finish work on time. Will you be home about the same time as usual?
Why? Is something wrong?
Actually...
What?
Actually, I just got a message from your mom.
From my mom? What did she say?
Your mom told me to stop by her house on the way home from work.
Did she say that? Why would she want you?
I don't know.
She wouldn't have called you.
I said, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to stop by your mom's house.
Really?
What do you mean?
Did Mom really ask you to come?
You're so persistent. It's really obvious. What's the use of lying like this?
You're going to go bully Mom again, aren't you? I won't forgive you if you bully my mom.
Bully? What is that? When have I ever bullied your mom?
You're always saying things to hurt her.
What? When have I ever said anything to hurt your mom? Actually, it's the opposite of that.
I don't get it. You often say terrible things to Mom. Every time you did something, my mom reported to me.
Hey, can you stop saying mom over and over again?
What the hell? My mom is a very special person to me.
You always misunderstand everything. I don't want you to think badly of me because of misunderstanding.
I don't like the way you say that. It's because you seem to pick on my mom.
Huh? So what about you? You're always saying mom all the time. You never listen to what your wife says. Why don't you listen to your wife once in a while?
You only say what's good for you.
No, your mom does that.
What the hell? I'm the one who's always texting on WhatsApp. Even though I always listen to what you want to say. Do you still complain about that too?
It's not a complaint. It's a fact. That's enough. Anyway, I'll stop by your mom's house on my way home.
I'm gonna be home at the usual time.
Hey, what did you do to my mom?
Mom again? What are you talking about?
Don't be silly. I'm talking about yesterday.
Yesterday?
I always said I'd never forgive you if you hurt my mom. What did you do to her?
I didn't do anything.
You're lying. My mom called me and was crying. She said you did terrible things to her.
What?
But she said she'd put up with it because she felt bad for you. I'm so worried about my mom because she was calling me while crying. I'm on my way to my parents' house now.
What about work?
How can I work when my mom called me crying?
Are you sure? How much do you care about your mom? I'm so sick of this.
Don't be ridiculous. The only reason I have to do this is your fault. Because you bullied my mom.
For the record, I was bullied by her.
What the hell?
When I arrived at your parents' house, she wouldn't let me enter. She said that I should only serve her son. She also asked me when I will quit work. And if I can't take care of you, she wants me to get a divorce right away. She yelled at me and even slapped me. I almost cried.
But it's not her fault. My mom was correct. In fact, you've been working late every day. You even come home late. You don't care about me, do you?
How can you say that? Because we can't live on your income alone. If I don't work, we wouldn't live in such a luxurious apartment.
Anyway, I won't forgive anyone who picks on my mom.
Enough. You wouldn't listen to me anyway.
What's with that tone of voice?
Hey, you're already back at the apartment, right? The lights seem to be on. I don't know why, but I can't unlock the front door. Can you open it for me? I feel so bad right now.
Your key doesn't work anymore.
What does it mean?
I ordered to change all the locks.
Sorry, I don't get it. What do you mean you ordered to change all the locks?
You're really stupid, you know that? I did it so you couldn't get in. You did the terrible thing to my mom. If you're such a jerk, get out of here right now.
Why did you say so?
I saw her crying and I couldn't leave her alone, so I brought her home.
Is your mom in there?
Of course she is. If I left her at home alone, I don't know what you'll do to my mom.
Wait a sec. I'm sick right now. I'm gonna throw up. Please let me in the house.
No, I can't.
Why? I'm really sick.
You should feel what my mom went through. I can't believe how hard it must have been for Mom.
I didn't know anything about the pain your mom went through. I didn't do anything to hurt your mom too. What did I do that I have to receive a punishment like this?
I heard you were sarcastic to my mom. I heard you were even violent to her.
What are you talking about? Who told you that?
It had to be my mom. Mom told me all about it while crying.
All those episodes are full of lies.
Hey, what a thing to say. How would Mom lie?
Oh, for God's sake, just open the door. I feel so bad and I think I'm going to collapse.
Anyone who picks on my mom should collapse on the spot. I told you I don't tolerate people who bully my precious mother.
Do you really believe what your mom said? Do you really think I'm the kind of woman who would do such a terrible thing?
Yeah, of course. From what my mom has told me, I'm sure you do. I got a terrible wife.
Terrible? You don't believe my story at all.
No wonder. Why do you expect me to believe you after you were violent to my mom? Don't you dare to come back to this house again.
Your mom was the one who was being violent to me, remember? And I said I feel so bad.
You ate something nasty anyway, didn't you? You're pathetic. Your sickness will go away soon anyway. Compared to you, Mom is heartbroken and she just wants to go to sleep.
Of course it's an act.
It can't be an act. You've done a terrible thing to my mom. That's enough. Get out of here.
Well, if you insist. Is that all you have to say?
Huh? What's with the big talk all of a sudden? I have nothing else to say to you.
Okay then. I'm just letting you know that you and I have successfully divorced.
Divorce? Who said anything about the divorce?
You believed your mother's lies. You blamed me based on that information alone. You even changed the locks on the house to protect her. And you kicked me out when I felt sick and was on the verge of collapse. It's the same as asking for a divorce. You know how much I've suffered.
That's just what you've been suffering on your own. I don't feel that way at all, so it's not a divorce. You really are a stupid woman.
Don't be rude.
Besides, for a divorce to be finalized, the divorce petition has to be filed, right? And it has to be in your own handwriting. I don't remember writing anything like that, though. Generally, a wife who can't even have children because of her job like you doesn't have the right to talk like that to me.
Are you sure about that?
What do you mean?
Apparently, you didn't know how to get a divorce.
What?
All I need to do for divorce is to file a divorce petition.
Don't be ridiculous. Liar! It's not acceptable.
You just forgot about that. Well, I guess that's how much you didn't care about me.
When did I file out the divorce petition?
The day you complained about how I was talking to your mom.
Huh?
There's so much going on, I almost forgot too. I got called out by your mom, and I brought her cakes as a souvenir. I think you remember the day you made a fuss about your mom vomiting when she ate it? In the end, it was because your mom ate too many cakes.
Oh, yeah, something like that happened.
That time, you took your mom's word for it, just like you always did. You told me that if I do anything terrible to your mom again, it's time to get a divorce. Also, you said that you need to prepare a divorce petition just in case.
Oh.
Do you remember? Then you said, keep it with you so that you can order a divorce anytime I want. You gave me a chance, didn't you?
That's what happened.
You don't remember any of our correspondence? As your ex-wife, it's so sad.
Ex-wife? So did you prepare the divorce petition from that time?
Of course I did. You ordered me to do so. I had a divorce petition in my bag since that day. I was at my wit's end, so I didn't wait for your order and filed the divorce petition.
Are you kidding me? Why did you do that? We haven't discussed anything yet.
Can I tell you why?
Tell me.
First, I'm fed up with your mom's lies. Second, I'm sick and tired of you believing your mom's lies and blaming only me.
Is there more?
Did I tell you before that I wasn't feeling well, didn't I?
Did you say that?
That was morning sickness.
What? Morning sickness?
Yes, I'm pregnant.
Huh? Is it my baby?
Of course it is.
What? You should have told me that quickly. Finally, we're going to have the baby we've always wanted, huh? I'm going to be a father and my mom is going to be a grandmother. Mom will be so happy.
I'm sorry, but I have no intention of raising my baby with you guys.
Huh? Why not? It's my baby, right?
But I'm already divorced from you. I'm going to put the baby in my family register. You're not the father, and your mom is not the grandmother. Both of you are just strangers.
What's that? I told you I'm not getting a divorce. Besides, we can get back together now by getting remarried.
I really don't want to do that. I really don't want to live with you anymore.
You're taking away my baby.
I've decided that you and your mom are too much of a disadvantage to my baby.
Too much of a disadvantage? What kind of nonsense are you talking about?
I've already told you why you guys are such a disadvantage to my baby. Your mom is not afraid to tell lies that never happened. You believe 100% of the lies you don't see or hear and abuse me. That's just a bad influence on a child growing up.
Okay, I get it. But if you insist on not letting me see my child, I will take you to court or whatever.
Be my guest. I don't think you guys stand a chance.
What do you mean?
You changed the locks on my house without my permission and kicked me out.
So what? I did that because you bullied my mom.
What makes you think I bullied your mom? It was all a misunderstanding, and you were never there with us.
Of course, she's right, even if I wasn't there.
It's not up to you to judge. I've been recording every conversation I've had with your mom for some time now.
What?
It was unreasonable, so I was considering divorce.
Did you do that too?
The recorded data would be excellent evidence of grounds for divorce. The record of WhatsApp between you and me when you kicked me out of the house would also be useful. You kicked me out of the house for no good reason in the first place. If you changed the locks and didn't let me in, you violated the obligation to cohabitate.
Is that so?
See? I told you. You know I have a lot of reasons to get a divorce, don't you?
Wait. Mom and I want to see the baby. Just let me see my baby, please.
That's one thing I absolutely refuse to do. I'll tell the baby that his father died in an accident, so I'll never let the baby see you.
Why the hell not? It's definitely my baby, right? What's wrong with the father seeing his child?
There are so many bad things. You're a mama's boy. You don't listen to what your wife says, and you even kicked her out of the house. I don't want a father like that for my child.
Please don't say that. I'm sure that if the baby sees me, the baby will grow up to be an adult who cares about his mother, okay? And when that happens, you'll be happy, won't you?
I will be happy, but I want my child to grow up as an independent and caring adult, not a mama's boy like you.
I'm sorry that I only defended my mom. Please, forgive me. I just want you to give me a second chance.
I can't believe you said that. I'm sick of living with you. I've had enough.
So I'll never see you or the baby again?
Of course, you won't. I've been telling you that for a while now. If you guys start doing something to threaten us, I will call the police immediately.
Raising a child is expensive, isn't it? It's not easy for you to do it alone, is it?
Don't worry. Fortunately, I have a higher income than you.
You're a liar.
And my parents are willing to back me up financially, so you don't have to worry about money. I'm not asking you to help me.
Please, don't give up on me.
Don't get me wrong, okay? You're the one who abandoned me. You're the one who kicked me out of the house for no reason.
So, I'm sorry about that.
It's too late now. I just want to have a stable, pregnant life. Do not come near me again. From now on, I'm going to block all your calls, emails, and WhatsApp.
How dare you do such a terrible thing?
That's my word. I'll end my report on the divorce settlement now. I don't know if I'll ever see you again. I hope you and your dearly beloved mom get along well with each other. See you.
Oh, wait.
I cut off all communication with my ex-husband. He came to the company where I worked, shouting, "You crazy woman!" My ex-husband was seized by my coworkers, and the police were called. He was severely cautioned for obstruction of business because he punched my coworker. He also received a claim for damages from the injured coworker. I'm sincerely sorry for the trouble I caused to the company. But now that my ex-husband has been punished, I feel much better. Since then, he has never appeared in front of me again, which is a great relief. I'm spending a peaceful time at home with my parents as I am about to give birth. During this period, I would like to reconsider my way of life as a mother. Hey Sarah, listen to me for a minute. What's wrong, Mindy? I can tell from your message that you seem to be in a good mood. You know what? I finally found a boyfriend. Really? That's great. I just got engaged and I'm happy too. I'm glad happiness came to you too. I know. So, what's the guy like? Well, he has a very austere voice. If I were to compare him to an actor, I'd say he's like the young Sean Connery. No kidding. I'm sure he would look very good in a tuxedo. He's an entrepreneur and makes a lot of money despite his age. Wait a minute. That's my fiancé. He's tall and cool. Are you talking about Alfred? Oh, I'm glad you understand. It's hard for me to tell you, so I was wondering what to do. What do you mean? Alfred is my fiancé. How is it possible that he's your boyfriend? Normally, it's impossible. But the fact that Alfred turned to me right away means you aren't attractive as a woman. Huh? It's terrible to make a move on your sister's fiancé. What's going to happen to me? I have no idea. Alfred said he'll talk to you directly. I think he's going to break the engagement. Oh no. We were looking for our wedding venue. Mindy, taking away your own sister's fiancé is too much. Even if you say so, I can't help it. Alfred chose me. I feel sorry for you too, Sarah, but I love him as much as you do. I can't give in. I can't believe you did that. I'm sorry. Don't hate your sister who is too beautiful. I'm too beautiful, so that's why men tend to choose me instead. I'm really sorry. I'll live a happy life with an entrepreneur, Alfred, for your sake. No way. I'll never forgive you. You've failed me. Don't ever contact me again. You're not my sister anymore. Sarah, are you there? I wonder how you've been since then. You're reading my message, aren't you? You should at least respond. What? I'm sure there's nothing more to talk about with you. You don't have to be so cold. Actually, Alfred and I have set a date for our wedding. I'm thinking of sending invitations to the relatives and friends. Are you making fun of me? You are the one who stole my fiancé from me, and he agreed to marry you. I can't forgive either of you. There's no way I'll attend your wedding. That's a horrible thing to say. It's been a year and you're still angry? Of course. There's no way I could forgive what you've done to me. I don't think anyone in the same circumstances will just smile and forgive that. Well, you're right. Alfred is an entrepreneur, so he runs several companies. Looks like you've missed the chance to dig a fortune. That's none of your business. It's not that I loved his profession or income. Anyway, I'm not going to your wedding, so I don't need an invitation. Okay, I understand. But you are my precious sister, so I will have a seat prepared for you. If you change your mind and feel like celebrating our wedding, please don't hesitate to come. Sarah, can I talk with you now? I just heard from our cousin who went to check the venue that you're coming to our wedding. I knew you were curious about our marriage. Or did you feel like giving us your heartfelt blessing? That can't be true. Really? So you're coming here to search for a new guy? We've invited a lot of entrepreneurs today. What? There are a lot of young, accomplished CEOs here, too. Mindy, you really have an ugly way of thinking. You don't have to act tough. You want to be a part of Fortune Diggers, too, don't you? Thanks for deciding to come to our wedding. I know it's hard to be a single woman, but just bear with it. What's with that tone? I'm not going to come to your wedding to search for a new guy. Don't make fun of me. I told you that you don't have to act tough, didn't I? I'm not acting tough. It's not like I was interested in your wedding anyway. Are you serious? That's hilarious. What do you mean by that? There's no way a girl like you can get his attention. Huh? There are no entrepreneurs who would be interested in a dull woman like you. After all, they are all top entrepreneurs who are making a lot of money. So I don't think there's any room for you. Geez, I can't talk about this with you anymore. Hey, Sarah, what was that all about? I have no idea what you're talking about. Why were you sitting next to Joseph? You're too brazen, even if you're here to search for a new guy. I don't understand. Joseph is the son of a wealthy family. He's an entrepreneur who became a company's president at such a young age. I don't know if you knew about that or not, but you were trying to approach him. It was embarrassing to watch. I didn't come to search for a new guy. I was invited by the groom. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gone to your wedding, would I? Huh? Stop talking nonsense. Joseph just got married recently. So what? He is one of the entrepreneurs that Alfred respects. His company has a strong business relationship with Alfred's. That's why I had asked him and his wife to attend the wedding. It's insane for you to sit beside him. You think so? Of course, it's so embarrassing. You didn't flirt with him, did you? Absolutely not. I would never do such a thing. Then why did you go to the trouble of sitting next to Joseph? You knew he was the son of a wealthy family and an entrepreneur, didn't you? Because I'm married to him. What? What are you talking about out of the blue? I didn't hear anything about you getting married. Don't try to act tough at this point in time. You're not married, but you want to get married, right? That's why you came all the way to our wedding. That's not true. I'm a married woman. Don't make me laugh. Are you crazy? Even if you were married, why did you, a married woman, try to approach Joseph? I don't get it. That's what I've been telling you since a while ago. I'm Joseph's wife. What? What are you talking about? Have you lost your mind? You're so frustrated with me and Alfred's marriage that you're making up stories, aren't you? There's no way you and Joseph are connected. Will you stop lying? I'm not making up stories. In fact, after you took Alfred away from me, I got to know Joseph through work. Work? You're not an entrepreneur or anything, are you? Of course not. You know I'm a web writer, right? Yeah, it's not a very lucrative job anyway. One of my clients asked me to write an article for a special feature on entrepreneurs in the city we're living in. I was responsible for the interviews too. One of the entrepreneurs was Joseph. What? Of course, we met first on business, but we got into a conversation about our passion for traveling abroad. After that, Joseph started contacting me. He contacted you directly? Yes, he did. Looks like we just had the same feeling. We started talking and getting to know each other little by little. But then, Joseph got a new job overseas, so he asked me to come with him. What? I didn't know about that. Alfred knew that Joseph got married, but I don't think he knew you're Joseph's wife. So we decided to get married on the spur of the moment, and we are planning to leave soon. I got an invitation to the wedding from Alfred. We decided to stay here until after the wedding today. My husband replied that he'll be attending the wedding together with me, so I had no choice. Are you telling me the truth? A lame girl like you got married to a wealthy and famous entrepreneur like Joseph? That's too good to be true, since you're much wealthier than me. I can't forgive you. You were able to marry Alfred, whom you stole from me. Let's be happy for each other. Don't be silly. I hear Joseph's income is much larger than Alfred's, and he has plenty of assets too. I can't allow you to be wealthier than me. Is that what this is about? Why did you decide to marry Alfred? You stole him from me and got married, didn't you? You made your wish come true, so you must be happy enough. What are you talking about? If I had the chance, I would have married Joseph instead. It's not fair that you're his wife. I don't understand. Anyway, I'm glad I got married to Joseph. I got married before you did. Why didn't you tell me that you got married? Why should I do that? You stole my fiancé away from me. I thought we've cut ties. That's terrible. You should have let me know since I'm your sister and it's your important lifetime event. Because I don't know what you'll do if you find out. So I decided not to let you know. Our parents said I should do that too. Even our parents? That's terrible. Well then, congratulations on your marriage. Tell Alfred I said hi. Mindy, what on earth do you think you're doing? What do you mean? I heard you were hanging around Joseph's office. I got a call from the building manager. I knew as soon as I heard the description of the suspected person. And I hear you keep sending Joseph emails. What are you up to? What? I'm your sister. I wanted Joseph to know I exist. Then why don't you go through me? What's the point of going through you? Why not? I want to show myself to Joseph. Show yourself? That's right. To show that I'm more beautiful and better than you. For what purpose? Of course, for the purpose to become his wife. Why can't you understand that? What did you say? Joseph is married to me. What are you thinking? I'm a woman worthy of Joseph, who's a wealthy man and a great entrepreneur. I'm beautiful as you can see, and any man would turn his head to me. I could go to a party with my husband and still look good. I'm a much more suitable wife for Joseph than you are. Are you crazy? You and I are both married. So what do you mean by being a suitable wife for Joseph? No, I'm sure Joseph will be attracted to me. I'm sure he'll think I'm more suitable for a wife than a lame woman like you. I told you he's already married. You don't stand any chance. You should divorce Joseph right away. What? I don't think you're a suitable wife for a great entrepreneur like Joseph. Someone like you is bad for him. That's not true. Joseph knew about my relationship with Alfred and you, and he decided to marry me. He has the ability to see the truth. That's why he's such a great entrepreneur. I don't think so. A beautiful, good-looking woman is the perfect wife for a big entrepreneur. I'm perfect for him. I can't talk about this anymore. Don't forget that you are also a married woman. Hey, Sarah, explain to me what's going on. Reply to me right away. Sarah, don't you dare ignore me. What is it? Don't pretend as if you knew nothing. Why is Joseph's office locked? What? I've been emailing him about our conversation the other day, but he didn't respond to any of my emails. That's why I came to his office to ask him directly. ask him directly? You're really out of your mind, Mindy. He's already married to me, and that's his office. It's a place to do business. Mixing business with private life is what he hates the most. It doesn't matter. He'll surely turn around when he sees and gets to know me. Let me see Joseph. That's impossible. I wonder why you're being so arrogant and selfish. You even took away my fiancé and married him. And now you're trying to steal Joseph away from me too? That's right. If I marry a wealthy and successful man like Joseph, I'll be secured for the rest of my life. So let me see him. That's impossible. What makes you think so? If I don't meet him, I can't tell him how incompetent you are. You don't have to do that. What about Alfred? He's your husband, right? Of course, I'm breaking up with him. What? Joseph is more attractive to me than Alfred. To be honest, I married Alfred because I gave up on him. Unexpectedly, you gave me a chance. I'm grateful for that, so let me see Joseph as soon as possible. I can't let you meet him. Why not? You're not going to let me see him at all cost? I understand. You're scared. Huh? You're afraid Joseph, who finally got married to you, will fall for me in an instant, aren't you? What are you talking about? You're really getting on my nerves. You see, I've never been rejected by a man. It's understandable that you're worried. I beg your pardon? He's not the kind of guy who'd fall for someone like you. You won't know that until I meet him, so let me meet him. That's physically impossible. Tell me why. I told you, didn't I? He asked me to come with him because he's going abroad for work. That's why we got married on short notice. Is that so? I told you we were waiting for your wedding to be over before we leave, didn't I? What? We're not living here anymore, so I can't let you see Joseph. No kidding! Why didn't you tell me? Why did I have to tell you? There's no way I would have told you, because I thought we've cut ties. You're just trying to make yourself feel better. What a nasty woman. I don't understand. Besides, Joseph is watching our message exchange. Huh? We're at home together right now. I'm sorry, Mindy, but he said that you're the worst kind of sister. He also said that he never wants to meet someone like you. No way! It's going to have a negative impact on his business. So Joseph is going to cut the business relation with Alfred's company from now on. Why? Alfred didn't have a good reputation in the industry to begin with. To get close to Joseph, he spread false rumors about fellow entrepreneurs. He often interfered with other people's work with lies. Are you serious about that? You are also part of the problem. He says he'll quit associating with Alfred's company from now on. Joseph is the kind of person who wants to do his job honestly. So he wants you to stay away from him. He says he'll file a criminal complaint against you for stalking if you get any closer to him or me. Criminal complaint? Are you kidding me? I'm not going to let you get me in trouble with the police. Then I'll have all this communication sent to your husband. Huh? Don't do anything unnecessary. You don't have anything to do with Alfred anymore, do you? Well, I have nothing to do with him, and I don't want anything to do with him. But I want him to know who you really are for his own sake. Who I really am? You're just aiming for his fortune, right? Alfred's income as an entrepreneur and the townhouse where he lives. You were attracted to his luxurious fashion, so you stole him from me, didn't you? You weren't attracted to his personality at all. That's not true. But on the day of the wedding, you found out that I was the wife of Joseph, an entrepreneur whom your husband also admires. Joseph is a wealthy man and is much more popular and earns much more money than Alfred. So you used me to get close to Joseph. And at the drop of a hat, you tried to steal my husband away from me just like last time. I didn't mean to do that. I'm Alfred's wife. I married him because I love him. Mindy, it's too late. I revealed every message we exchanged. And I sent the screenshot to Alfred just now. Why are you doing such an unnecessary thing? Can you imagine what would happen to me and Alfred if you do that? Because it's true, so I can't help it. Your true feelings are being spewed out on this line. Alfred should have the right to know about his wife's true feelings, so I'm just letting you know. Oh no! I'm going to get dumped by Alfred! You said that you'd break up with Alfred, right? You should have no problem then. That's only the strategy if I can get married to Joseph. That's enough. I can't believe how selfish and greedy you are. How much do you think I've been hurt because of that? Joseph is the one who healed my broken heart. I didn't choose him for his inheritance, his income, or his profession. I'm not like you. Then you shouldn't have sent those screenshots to my husband. Don't get in the way of me and Alfred. I didn't mean to get in the way. I just wanted Alfred to know the truth. I will never forgive you, Mindy. Well, it's the same for Alfred too. Joseph punished Alfred, so that's good enough for me. It might be tough for Alfred to continue working as an entrepreneur from now on. Huh? What have you done? If Alfred's job gets harder, it will affect my life too, right? I don't think so. Why not? Just now, I got a message from Alfred who saw the screenshot. He said that he's divorcing you immediately. It's obvious, isn't it? What do you mean by divorce? What's going to happen to my dream of becoming rich and living a wealthy life? I don't know. I think your dream won't come true, and I'm quite sure of that. You might have to live a completely different life. I don't want that to happen. Sarah, do something about it. It's your fault for getting engaged to Alfred, isn't it? I don't know anything about that. Alfred was already taken away by someone else. Anyway, this is the last time for me to contact you. What? I'm going to live abroad for a while, so don't contact me anymore. I don't want to remember anything about you. I'm going to block your number too. Are you going to leave me alone after all this? How dare you? You're the one who started this mess, Mindy. I want you to reflect on what you've done, even for a little. Okay, I got it. I'm sorry. I'll apologize for what I've done, but can you convince Alfred? Tell him that he was wrong about me and that I really love him, please. Don't be silly. Bye. After that, Alfred wouldn't even see Mindy. Divorce proceedings have been finalized through his lawyer. Using my screenshot as evidence, Mindy had to pay a large amount of alimony to Alfred for the emotional distress she caused. Furthermore, I heard that Mindy is now facing criminal charges of obstruction of business for interfering with Alfred's work. Also, my husband has cut off his relationship with Alfred. Other entrepreneurs also drew a line under Alfred's business. Alfred's company will soon fall into financial difficulties. No wonder that he is facing criminal charges. From now on, Mindy will lead a life that is the complete opposite of the wealthy and glamorous life she dreamed of. She deserves it because she has done so many nasty things. As for me, I will be living abroad with my husband for a while. It's a very stimulating life, and my skills as a writer are improving. Also, my workload is gradually increasing. I would like to make an effort not to be dependent on my husband.
Nancy? Come on. I've been calling you since a while ago and you're ignoring me? Hurry up and answer the phone.
I thought I was getting several notifications. It was you, Sarah. I've been busy all day and couldn't answer the phone. What on earth do you want?
What's with your attitude today? I came all the way to the country. Why should I be kicked out? I'm going to charge you for the hotel, transportation, and everything else.
You even charge me money after behaving in such an insane manner?
Huh? What did I do?
Today was my mother's funeral. Wearing a red dress to the funeral? What kind of nerve do you have?
Oh, is there a law against wearing a red dress to a funeral?
I don't care about the law. It's insane.
It couldn't be helped. It was the only dress I had.
Don't tell me you don't have mourning clothes.
Don't make fun of me. I have mourning clothes.
Then why did you bother to come in a red dress?
It's only my daughter-in-law's mother's funeral, so it doesn't matter what I wear.
What?
I hate plain clothes. My husband is dead now, but he was an executive at a big company, you know. As the wife of a former executive, I want to be glamorously dressed at all times.
Unbelievable. What's more, you saw us crying in memory of my mother, and you burst into laughter, didn't you? All the relatives were pissed off. We all wanted to send my mother off quietly, but...
What's wrong with laughing?
It's not appropriate to laugh at a funeral.
Because it was so funny. I couldn't hold back my laughter.
Huh?
Your tears were just an act anyway, weren't they? You're happy inside because your mother passed away, and you're going to get a big inheritance, aren't you? Why do you look so sad on such a happy day?
I beg your pardon?
If you're so happy, why don't you smile more? You look like an idiot for fake crying.
My mother was a housewife, so her inheritance is not much. Even if she had left me a large inheritance, I don't know how I can smile when I lost my beloved mother.
Oh, excuse me. I forgot that your parents were poor, weren't they? So there's no way you can receive an inheritance, huh?
It was a mistake to invite you to the funeral just because you were my husband's mother.
Then you shouldn't have asked me to come in the first place. Anyway, I wasted all that money on transportation and hotel room because you kicked me out. I'm going to ask you to pay all the expenses I paid.
Sarah, do you have something against my mother?
What?
You wore a red dress and started laughing hysterically at her funeral. Obviously, you're harassing my mother, weren't you?
Oh, I have nothing against your mother. I never saw her outside of weddings and funerals. The last time I saw her was over 10 years ago.
Then why did you do such a terrible thing?
I was punishing you.
Punishing me?
You seduced my precious son.
Huh?
I was against your marriage. Kevin insisted that it had to be you, so I had no choice but to approve the marriage. But the truth is, I didn't want a woman at the lower rung like you as my son's wife.
A woman at the lower rung?
You're a high school dropout, right, Nancy?
Does a high school dropout mean I'm at the lower rung?
Nowadays, if you're a high school dropout, of course, you're at the lower rung. You didn't have the money to go to college, so you left high school and started working, right? On the other hand, my family has been highly educated for generations. Some are doctors, some are executives. They are all highly paid elites. If a poor woman like you comes into my family's prestige would fall.
But you're a housewife, right? I don't think a housewife is elite or high class.
Shut up! I supported my husband behind the scenes so I didn't have to work. Anyway, I didn't want my son to marry you. I wanted to find a more suitable woman for my son.
I can't believe you're saying that now. Kevin and I got married more than 15 years ago.
But it's still not too late, right? Kevin is still in his 30s. Fortunately, you two don't have any children. I'm going to have Kevin leave you as soon as possible and remarry a young lady of a decent family.
So you're trying to get Kevin and I to break up? Is that why you acted like that at the funeral?
That's right. I made you want to quit being in our family. Nancy, you looked at me with a red face and trembled. If you don't want to feel like that again, you should divorce Kevin.
I see. So you were doing it on purpose. But I don't think Kevin has any intention of divorcing me.
Why not?
Because Kevin was appalled by your clothes and attitude. So I think it's you who's going to be cut off.
Don't be ridiculous. It's a miracle that a family at the lower rung like yours could be related to a brilliant family like mine. It's just a passing fancy that Kevin, an educated elite, chose a woman like you. I bet Kevin will wake up one day and say he's divorcing you.
Please don't mix him up with you, the insane mother. He apologized to all the relatives on your behalf.
No matter what Kevin says, I'll get him to divorce you. In the meantime, I'll charge you for my travel expenses and the dry cleaning of my dress. Let's see. Altogether, you can pay me $10,000.
What? I don't understand. Why do I have to pay for the dry cleaning? Of course, I'm not going to pay your travel expenses either.
You saw me tripping in front of the funeral hall, didn't you? Thanks to that, the muddy water from the puddle splashed on my dress and stained it. You deserve to pay for the dry cleaning.
Well, that's not my fault, is it? You tripped because you wore ridiculously high-heeled shoes. That's why you tripped.
Oh, are you jealous of my nice high heels?
Excuse me?
Come to think of it, you wore low-heeled plain shoes at the funeral, didn't you? You're poor. That's why you only have such boring shoes, right?
I'm just trying to be mindful of the occasion. People don't wear fancy high heels to funerals.
Go ahead and snap at me while you still can. Kevin will throw you out one of these days. The day will come when you'll cry and apologize for challenging me.
That's not gonna happen. I'm getting tired of talking to you, Sarah. The funeral just ended and I still have a lot to do. Now if you'll excuse me.
Wait, you're running away? You'll pay for my travel expenses and dry cleaning, right?
No, I won't.
You must. Next time I see you, I'll make sure you pay.
I don't think there will be a next time. I don't intend to see you ever again.
Oh, it's my birthday next month. Are you not going to come to my birthday party?
I'm sure you won't be happy to see me.
That's not true. The more people, the merrier. I'm planning to rent a big venue again this year. I'll make sure you will be there too.
You made fun of me so much and now you want me to come to your birthday party? How selfish can you be?
As long as you're Kevin's wife, I need you to attend all family events. Please keep your schedule open. And don't forget to bring the money for my travel expense and the dry cleaning. Nancy? Hey, Nancy, I haven't heard back from you. Well, are you trying to ignore your mother-in-law, you cheeky woman? You can't disobey me. Nancy, can we talk now?
Yes, sure. How's it going over there?
Well, things aren't going very well. I texted you to tell you I might not be able to come back yet.
Your mother is so stubborn. Well, considering how she behaved at the funeral, I'm not surprised.
Your folks are still mad, aren't they? I'm really sorry I put you through that too.
No, it's not your fault. They're all still pretty angry, and I think that's natural. I told everyone that you rushed to your parents' house to protest. Everyone says that, unlike your mother, you're a man of integrity.
I see. But it's going to be difficult to get my mom to apologize. When I told her to apologize to your deceased mother and the bereaved family members, she said she'll think about it after I get divorced. I don't know what that means.
She wants you to divorce me. She said she didn't want a woman at the lower rung like me to be your wife.
What's that? How can you be a woman at the lower rung?
In her mind, a high school dropout equals a person at the lower rung. And since she was kicked out in the middle of the funeral, she wants me to pay for her hotel and transportation. She also wants me to pay for dry cleaning since her dress got dirty because of me. And even when I said no, she still insisted that I bring the money to her birthday party. It's just absurd, and I just ignored the text.
I'm sorry for having such an insane parent. She used to be a better person when my dad was alive.
Your father was a sensible man.
Ever since he left, Mom started to be selfish, as if the restraint has been lifted. So for now, Nancy, you can ignore everything my mom says.
I understand. You're going through a lot, aren't you?
Yeah. It's fine for me that she says this and that to me because I'm her son. But I'd never thought she would act like that at your mother's funeral. I'll try my best to convince Mom to apologize to all of your relatives. Nancy, where are you now? It's my birthday party today, and you haven't come to the venue yet?
I'm sorry, Sarah. I don't remember promising to attend your birthday party.
I told you to come on the funeral day.
I can't make it today.
What? Why?
We're having a family gathering today in memory of my mom.
Oh, well, that's good timing.
What?
Bring all the relatives and come to my birthday party.
What?
You can always have a gathering in memory of your mother. My birthday only comes once a year. You should make it a priority.
I can't do that. I haven't made any preparations, and neither have the relatives around me. It's so sudden.
You don't have to make any preparations, just get here. Kevin says he can't come to my birthday party because of his work. It's better to have as many people as possible. The venue is Restaurant A in front of Station S. Bring your relatives right now. And don't forget to bring the $10,000 I asked you the other day.
That's absurd. We don't even have the time to change.
Why do you have to change?
Because we're here to remember my mother.
So what? If you don't show up, I'll really make you divorce Kevin.
What? Are you still saying that?
I don't want a woman who disregards her mother-in-law.
I can't believe this.
You should be thankful that I invited you to my birthday party in the first place. I'll show your poor relatives what a high-class party is like.
Fine. There are 15 of us here. We're all on our way there now.
Oh, now we're talking.
Well, we'll be relentless.
What?
No, it's nothing. It'll take about 30 minutes to get to Restaurant A from here.
I'll be waiting for you, so be as quick as you can. Nancy!
Sarah, what's wrong?
Hey, what's going on? What are you guys wearing?
Mourning clothes.
Ugh. Why were you wearing mourning clothes to a happy birthday party?
Well, you wore a bright red dress to my mother's funeral, so we dressed according to your standards. Is there a problem?
Don't be ridiculous. Kevin came later on and even he had changed into mourning clothes too. What's going on?
I think that was Kevin's way of expressing his feelings.
What?
No matter how much you don't like me, wearing a red dress and high heels to my mother's funeral was just insane. Furthermore, you never said a word of apology to us. On the contrary, you asked me to pay for your travel expenses and dry cleaning. You asked me for money.
I couldn't forgive you, the uneducated woman, for taking Kevin away from me. My husband is dead and I live alone. I wanted to get my son back no matter what.
But when I went to greet you and your husband before Kevin and I got married, you and your husband agreed to our marriage. At that time, you said my educational background didn't matter. You also said you're happy that Kevin was going to have such a nice woman as his wife.
That was a lie, of course. I was just pretending to be an understanding mother-in-law for my husband's sake. You showed up with all your relatives in mourning clothes. I was embarrassed.
But it was you who told me to come right away, and that we didn't have to change.
I did say that, but I didn't expect everyone to be in mourning clothes.
It's a memorial service for the deceased, so it's natural that we would be in mourning clothes.
Why would you hold such a gathering on my birthday in the first place? I told you beforehand to keep your schedule free for my birthday party.
Actually, this plan started a month ago.
Huh? What does that mean?
It was Kevin who came up with this plan.
Wait, Kevin was in on it too?
He was planning to punish you, since you didn't even apologize for the trouble you caused at my mother's funeral.
That's terrible. I can't believe you're harassing me in such a roundabout way.
Do you now understand the anger of my relatives whose funeral was ruined? You looked so miserable when you saw us dressed in mourning and started to panic. I'm sure my mother in heaven will be comforted by this.
What an evil woman!
Don't worry, Sarah. I won't have anything to do with you anymore.
Oh well, so you're divorcing Kevin then?
No, I'm not divorcing Kevin. Kevin said he's cutting ties with you.
Oh no.
After you caused the commotion at my mother's funeral, Kevin apologized desperately to my relatives. And I'm sure he tried many times to persuade you to apologize, but you never listened to him. You wanted me to put your birthday before my mother's memorial service.
I get it. I'll apologize. I'll make a sincere apology, so please give me back Kevin.
Kevin is right next to me now. He says, I'm not going back to my mother. I don't think of you as my mother anymore.
Oh no. I can't believe that my son is taken by a woman at the lower rung. Oh, you don't have to pay the $10,000 I was charging you. I won't do anything to make you poorer than you already are. So please, don't tell me you're cutting me off.
About that, Sarah, you assumed that because I was a high school dropout, I was a poor woman at the lower rung. But actually, I'm holding a position at the company.
What?
Is this really such a surprise? I've been in the workforce for almost 20 years now. It's not that surprising. By the way, my salary is about the same as Kevin's.
No way.
And you look down on my relatives, saying that they were a family at the lower rung. It's true that many of my relatives are high school dropouts as well. But some of them have worked hard, and as a result, they have achieved a higher position within the company and became executives. Some have succeeded in business and became presidents of large corporations.
Wait, That's not what I heard at all.
It's nothing to brag about. I'm not like you, who thinks that your husband's status equals your own. Kevin and all of my relatives will cut all ties with you from now on.
Wait a minute, Nancy.
Well then, goodbye.
Nancy!
After that, Sarah visited my parents' house to apologize to my relatives. She also made a sincere apology to my mother's memorial portrait, and she pleaded with Kevin to somehow hold off on cutting ties with her. But Kevin's will was firm. He told his mother that he would not have anything to do with her and would never visit his parents' house again. Sarah seemed to be completely depressed because our beloved son had abandoned her. She no longer sends me harassing messages like she used to. She's now spending her old age alone and lonely in her spacious house where no one visits. As for me, I sometimes visit my parents' house with my husband. My father, my husband, and I have dinner together. My husband seems to get along well with my father, and when I see them talking happily like a real father and son, it makes me smile too. I'm sure that my mother in heaven is happy to see us getting along so well.
Samantha, I need to check something.
What is it?
Tomorrow is hospital day, right?
Yes, it is.
I almost forgot about that. I was just about to make a reservation for a movie I wanted to see.
Sorry, I should have checked with you earlier.
It's okay. I didn't make any reservation for the movie anyway. I'm not going to shrug off a trip to the hospital.
You know, before we got married, we used to talk about seeing a movie at the theater once a month. We haven't been able to make it happen, but...
That's right. It's already been a year since then. Time flies.
Yeah, you're right. I still want to enjoy our life as a married couple, but I'd like to expand our family.
I'm sure our kids will be adorable.
I think you're going to spoil them for sure. I can't believe how cute they are even before they're born.
Don't you ever think about how it feels to be a parent now?
I do. I guess this is how our parents felt when they were expecting us.
I think you're right. I have to thank my parents again.
I agree.
Well, I'm almost done with work, so I'll hurry home.
Okay, I'll be waiting for you.
Samantha, is today your part-time day?
Good morning, Dahlia. Yes, it's part-time day today. Is there anything you want me to help you with?
I've got some delicious travel souvenirs from our neighbors. I thought I'd share it with you. Want to come pick it up on your way home?
Wow, thank you very much. Well, I'll stop by there after work.
Okay, sure. By the way, it's already been a year since you guys got married. How time flies.
Yes, it has. I was just talking about that with William.
By the way, when are you guys going to increase your family member?
I beg your pardon?
I'm talking about having a child. I'm looking forward to the birth of my first grandchild.
That's right.
Some of my friends already have grandchildren. They all said that grandchildren are so cute. When they say that, I can't help but look forward to have one too. I wonder if it's almost time? Maybe you're already pregnant?
I'm afraid not.
I knew it.
But I'm so happy that you're looking forward to it. I'm sure the baby will be very happy when he or she is born.
What? Doesn't that mean that you're pregnant? You don't have to hide it. Just tell me honestly.
No, I'm really not pregnant yet.
Oh no. Don't give me weird expectations. Anyway, now that you're married to my son, you need to give birth.
Yes, we're looking forward to having kids too. But it doesn't always work out the way you think it will.
Well, that's a good point. But I'm looking forward to hearing some good news soon.
I understand. Is now the right time to talk?
Yeah, it is. What's up?
Well, I stopped by your parents' house today on the way home from my part-time job.
Why?
Before I left, I got a message from your mother. She said she wanted to share some delicious souvenirs, so she asked me to come pick them up.
And then?
That was great, but she kept asking me when we're going to have kids. She's really looking forward to the birth of her grandchild. I'm very happy for her, but it stings somehow.
Geez, she's talking nonsense again. I can imagine what she said to you. I'm sorry if she offended you.
I know your mother is looking forward to the birth of her grandchild, so I don't feel bad about that. But I feel sorry that I can't grant her wish yet. I'm feeling a little down in the dumps, so I decided to text you.
Mom has always been a bit of an airhead, you know? That's why she tends to hurt people without a second thought. It's obvious if you think about it a little. I'm not busy anyway, so don't worry about talking to me when I'm at work.
You're right.
We've only been married for a year, right? Let's slowly increase our family member. That's fine.
Yeah, sure. I feel better now that you said that. Thank you.
My pleasure. Anyway, I'm sorry about what my mom said to you. Samantha, can I talk to you now?
No problem, Dahlia.
You know, one of our neighbors just had a baby.
I see.
Babies are so cute. Even a stranger's child is so cute. I bet it's even cuter when it's my own grandchild.
I can understand that.
So, the mother was taking supplements to help her have a baby sooner.
Supplements?
Now, there's such a great thing as fertility supplements.
I guess so.
She said that the supplements were probably good for her. I was surprised when I heard the price, but it's worth a try, isn't it?
What? Are you telling me that I should take those supplements?
I'll pay for them. I'll buy them for you and you can start to take them.
Dahlia, I appreciate your concern, but I can't make a decision about the child on my own, so I'd like to discuss it with William.
You can just ignore him. Because he's not the one who's going to get pregnant. It's you, right? So you need to make your decision.
Yes, but it's an important decision, so I don't want to make it alone.
Well, I've gone to the trouble of telling you I'll buy those for you. You're wasting people's kindness.
I'm sorry, Dahlia. I'll talk to William and get back to you.
I'm saying this for you, who's going to give birth to my grandchild. But you're not even grateful for what I've done?
I'm really sorry for that. William, can I have a word with you?
Yeah, what's up?
I just got a message from your mother, and she said that one of our neighbors just had a baby.
I wonder who?
I didn't get the name, but apparently she was taking fertility supplements. I heard that it was effective.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, your mom asked me if I wanted to take the supplements.
Of course you said no, right?
I wanted to say no, but I couldn't say no without thinking about her feelings. I told her I'd talk to you and get back to her.
She really shouldn't have done all that. She's so meddlesome.
I heard that the supplement is very expensive. She said she would pay for it if it was for her grandchild. I don't feel comfortable.
I understand. I'll turn her offer down softly on my part.
I feel kind of bad. I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize, Samantha. Don't worry. I'll make sure to tell Mom.
Okay.
Samantha?
Hello, Dahlia.
How's it going? Are you pregnant now?
Oh, Dahlia. My period comes once a month, so I don't know yet. And I don't think I can get pregnant that quickly at the right time.
Well, then, shouldn't you be the one to call me?
What?
You know I want grandchildren, right?
That's true, but I don't think it's a good idea to report a pregnancy that hasn't even happened yet.
What's with that tone? You're making excuses because you can't have children?
That's not what I meant. I think William told you that both of us have talked a lot about having children. So could you please be patient with us?
Huh? I recommended supplements to you, but you refused my kindness. Besides, it's not natural for you to report to me about my grandchild.
Of course, as soon as I find out I'm pregnant, I'll let you know. But I'm not at that stage yet.
Are you sure you want to have William's child? The child you will give birth to will be my grandchild.
Of course, I want to have William's baby.
Then, if you don't work hard to have your first child soon, you'll be old in no time. Wait a minute. Are you in financial trouble?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I know about that. William is making enough money to support you.
It's not about financial problem.
Then what is it? You two have been married for a year already, so it's about time to have a baby, right?
That's right. I've been talking with William about that as well. Please don't say anything and watch over us for a while longer.
Wait a while longer and keep an eye on it. That's all you've been telling me. How long are you going to make me wait for the birth of my grandchild? You're going to end up in failure because you don't listen to me. I've had enough.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Samantha.
Sorry, Dahlia. I was cooking and didn't notice.
Is there anything you're not telling me?
What are you talking about?
Put your hand on your chest and think about it.
I really don't know what you're talking about.
Stop pretending. Why did you hide it?
Hide what?
You're pregnant, aren't you?
Why do you think so?
Miss Thompson, who lives in front of her house, saw you coming out of the OBGYN. She said she was sure because she remembered your face so well. Why didn't you tell me?
Just because I came out of the OBGYN doesn't mean that I'm pregnant. I'm sorry I didn't meet your expectations. I'm not pregnant.
Huh? How much longer are you going to make me wait?
I can't promise you when I'll get pregnant.
Your attitude really irritates me. If you can't have children, divorce my son right away. I want a grandchild.
Divorce? I have no intention of divorcing William.
You're so brazen. You say you want children, but you're not making any effort.
That's not true.
You're the reason I still can't have grandchild, right?
Well,
I'm sure that's true. William wants to have a child, and I don't see my grandchild. You don't deserve to be my son's wife if you can't have children.
It's not decided yet that I can't have a child. It's just that I don't seem to have the right constitution to do it right away. So can't you wait?
No, I don't want an incompetent wife for my son. Because if he divorces you and remarries a woman who can conceive right away, I'll have my grandchild soon.
Please stop saying that.
No matter how long I've been waiting, you're still not pregnant. So I was looking for someone new for William to marry. There were a few women who looked good. Samantha, please divorce my son right away.
Are you serious?
Of course. I've told you many times that I want grandchildren as soon as possible. And yet, it's your fault for being so laid back forever.
I can't divorce William for such a silly reason.
Silly reason? Samantha, be respectful of your words. You're the one who needs to be respectful of your words, Mom. My wife is not a childbearing machine. Huh? Is that you, William? I've been standing by Samantha's side the whole time, watching the entire exchange. Is that so? But it's just like what I said, right? We talked a lot about the pregnancy. We couldn't have a baby, so we went to the hospital together. Then, I found out that the problem was not only with Samantha, but also with me. What? So we went to fertility treatment together. Oh no, I didn't know that you're also infertile. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? Because I thought you and Dad would be worried if I told you. We talked about continuing the treatment, and if we couldn't have a baby, I was planning to discuss about that with you and Dad. I asked you, didn't I? I asked you to stop asking about the pregnancy. Did you? Stop fooling around. You've been driving my wife crazy, you know that? You've got it all wrong, don't you? Don't play dumb with me. I've heard everything from Samantha, and I've watched the whole exchange. Then let me get to the point. Huh? I still think you and Samantha should get a divorce. What are you talking about? If you're infertile, you'd better find a woman who can get pregnant. Are you insane? What? Of course not. Me and Samantha are not childbearing machines. Do you want me to go through a series of divorces and remarriages just for the sake of having a child? Enough is enough. I don't like the way you said that. I'm your mother, so don't be rude. If you are a mother, you would understand. Understand what? How Samantha feels. As a woman, don't you ever think about what it would be like if you were in her shoes? Because I'm not infertile and I was pregnant right away. I don't know how Samantha feels. I see. I understand. You finally understand, don't you? That's my son. I'm going to cut ties with you, Mom. From now on, I'm no longer your son. What are you talking about? Do you even know what you're saying? I want a grandchild with all my heart. I want you to take back what you just told me. I'm not going to do that. You just think of us as baby-making machines. I can't call you a parent if you think like that and bully my precious wife. What a thing to say. If you do that, I'll never be able to hold my grandchild. What choice do I have? That's how bad you've been treating us. You don't deserve to hold our child. I'll never let you hold the child. You can't do this to me. Why should you say such things to the mother who raised you so well? I don't even want to talk to you anymore. William, wait!
Dahlia, I'm afraid William doesn't even want to talk with you anymore.
Huh? What are you talking about? It's your fault, isn't it? Do something about it.
Well, I don't know if I can help you. William was so angry that even I can't handle it.
This is not the time to be talking like that. It's your responsibility. You're the one who should convince him.
I don't think I can.
What? I'm about to lose my son because of you, okay? You are the worst person in this entire world.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't give birth to your grandchild right away.
Are you kidding me? If you're sorry, go and convince William now.
I can't. To be honest, I'm relieved that William decided to cut ties with you.
Huh?
Your repeated attacks on me were making me quite mentally unwell. I know it must be difficult for you to accept the fact that I can't get pregnant right away. But it is really painful for me, for not being able to have a child when I want it so badly. It makes me want to beg God. That's all I want to tell you.
Samantha!
And I just got a message from William about our pregnancy and our communication with you. William is going to tell his father, who is currently on a business trip, all about it over the phone.
What? To my husband? Oh no, he's going to get angry with me.
You knew your husband would be angry with you, but you didn't stop bullying me. Then you should receive a severe scolding from him.
What?
Your husband seems to be very angry with you.
No way.
Your husband loves William and me very much. He said he will never forgive you for hurting us to the depths of our hearts.
Is my husband that angry?
It seems so. I didn't speak to him directly, so I can't tell you how angry your husband is. But William and your husband are talking loudly and excitedly about something.
What? You should talk to my husband instead.
Why?
Tell him that what William just told my husband is a misunderstanding. That I'm being kind to you. Say so to my husband. Clear up the misunderstanding properly.
Dahlia, it's not a misunderstanding. It's a fact. William seems to have told your husband correctly. There's no need for me to speak for him, nor is there any need for me to explain myself.
What a cruel person you are. I knew it was a mistake to let you be my son's wife. I've had enough already.
Please don't worry. As of today, I will cut ties with you. I don't think we will see each other again in the future. Thank you for the short time we've been together.
Wait a minute. What about my dream of holding my grandchild?
I don't know about that. You ended that dream by yourself.
Hold on a sec. Samantha, I apologize. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I don't want to lose my son and grandchild.
That's hard to do. William is so angry with you. It doesn't look like he'll change his mind. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Oh no, wait!
After that, Dahlia was scolded badly by her husband. He told her not to get any closer to me and my husband. Dahlia, who was so arrogant, is now stuck inside the house crying her eyes out. I couldn't help but burst out laughing when I heard about that. She had always been unable to understand other people's feelings and had a tendency to hurt people without a care. My father-in-law said the experience would be good medicine for her. And since we don't intend to see my mother-in-law in the foreseeable future, we decided to take the plunge and move out. As soon as the environment changed and the stress from my mother-in-law was gone, I found out that I was pregnant. Needless to say, William and I shed tears of joy. I don't intend to let my mother-in-law see the baby after child labor, but I have told my father-in-law where we're living now, so he will come to see our child secretly. I pray that one day I will be able to take my child to see my mother-in-law.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.